Oh. Hmm. Cakes is a pretty good word for today's, when you think about it. Yeah, 4 of the 5 letters.
Hello.
It's me.
Hi.
I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet. Go. Alright. Are you here?
Yep.
Alright. It's a sign of good luck, Yash. It's 35%.
I'm not gonna volunteer for the recap. You must choose who does it.
Well, I voluntold you, so
Okay.
you're welcome.
Last session, it started with Rayla on the beach. She wakes up on the beach. I don't fully remember what her vibes were like. Her like necklace that stores Miro had like energy or something coming from it, and she like woke up surrounded by like pink glass or something like that. On the beach, she meets Ariel and they like vibe for a bit. Rayla participates in her orchestra, and that was pretty cool. And then Ariel was like, "Oh, yeah, there is like an underwater city. If you want to like see it, you can see it like later later tonight, let's like hang out. And Rayla's like, you know what, sure. So then like that happens. So that's pretty cool. On the other side of the city, and like then Rayla starts to like try to find Mavis and Bryn Mawr. On the other side of the city, Mavis and Bryn Mawr are like walking around, I guess. And eventually Bryn Mawr spots a lady who jumps like across the buildings. And Bryn Mawr's like, whoa, what's that about? So he like follows her, I guess. And then like they interact. And then Mavis is eventually like, wait a minute. And then we find out that it's Darasha. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, everyone starts to slowly meet up. At some point Darasha spots Rayla walking around looking lost. And so Mavis goes to collect her. And then everyone meets up. Darasha like throws the Ordo dagger / key to Bryn Mawr. And then to like us, she's like, oh, he's like a mini Andre. And like that has like implications. So we take him to the Ordo, and then like we like find a place to sit down, and then we go through our orientation presentation, if you will, where we attempted to explain what the Ordo is, Bryn Mawr's involvement with it, his potential relation to the Flint, who isn't super liked. So we tried to explain that. Bryn Mawr got kind of mad at the concept and at the authority and the organization. And then we tried to explain that it's not really an organization, but it's kind of an organization. And like there are rules, but there are no rules. And
You blame the
yeah,
poor guy for getting confused and angry.
I think it's really self-explanatory that there is an organization, but there is no organization, and there are rules, but there are no rules. And no one else really matters. There's one lady that does matter, and like she doesn't really care that much, so it doesn't really matter.
Thank God I don't explain the lore that way. You guys would have no idea what's going on.
It's like you do. That's why we think this way, no?
No. It's a
No,
lot
I
clearer.
I refuse to see you fucking shift the blame from you and Daria to Rama on this. No.
How dare you?
Listen, the lore is pretty cryptic sometimes, but it doesn't contradict itself.
It never
It all
has.
makes a lot of sense. What did we say that's contradictory?
Every
You
single
literally
thing that
just
you
said there are rules, but there are no rules. You said 3 different things that all contradicted itself.
Every single thing you have said contradicts
And then you
the
said it
other
was
thing you said before.
self-explanatory. So yeah, no, I think that's on you, actually.
Can you
It's
imagine
actually
before
quite
Andre's
simple.
writer was just like, well, the writer speaks for itself. It knows who it is.
It's like, yeah, she
It's
doesn't really
quite
care, but you
simple.
still have to join the organization anyway. Like, what? No, we're not getting into this again. I'm not getting into it again. I don't care.
It's all quite simple. She doesn't care, but she does care. There are rules, but there are no rules. Boom. That didn't go very well, as you can see now. It's still a contentious orientation presentation. But eventually Bryn Mawr is like, you know what, I guess this is my life. And then at some point he realizes that Mavis and Rayla might be very young and not know what they're doing. So he's like, what the fuck is going on? Which was a little startling. I felt like we lost some of the power in that situation, but I don't quite know how. But that happened. And then he was like, you guys need to like socialize and be like, stop being like rabid. And I was like, okay, that's not nice. But he said that. And he was like, you guys need to talk to people. So I guess that's where that concluded. And then I think we brought up Lynn, or Mavis brought up Lynn, and we were like, at some point we were like, you know, she could actually be here at the Ordo. So we went to go look for her. She was not at the Ordo. But like we ran into some people. We ran into the Elite Discretion Squad who weren't actually there, who were off doing random things that I probably should have asked more about, but I didn't at the time. But
Well, they all told you what they were doing, except for one that they specifically left out.
well, they were like, don't ask him. But yeah. But I probably could have poked and prodded a little bit more, you know what I mean?
Rilla's never been good at asking questions.
Yeah, it's true, it's true. It's because Yash thinks the more she speaks, like she'll like self-destruct and die, so she doesn't talk that much. But yeah. So we talk to them. Brynmore meets the people. He meets the lads. We go to the training grounds, and there's this girl that we now know as Robot Girl, who's different to the other Robot Girl that we learned about. She has like a cool mech suit thing, and she like kills a Tarask. And there's like a dragon there who's just like chilling. I don't remember his name. Did he have a name? Did he tell us his name? I don't think he cared about us. He thought we were like lame.
He's an old man.
True.
You had to get him like whiskey, and then he's like, "Oh, you're pretty chill." You know what? I was wrong about you.
Maybe you're not so bad after all.
So yeah, we didn't talk to Robot Girl, and she's like, "Yeah, I make these things, and I'm a follower of the Voyage of Days, and you know, I'm trying to move up the ranks, like everybody else, I suppose."
It's a good thing Sunny
And like
wasn't
that's why.
there. It's a good thing Sunny wasn't there. She was like, "Yeah, so I can become a tool of like the Forge of Days." Sunny would have been like, "Wow, that's fucking lame." It's like you're dedicating your life to being a tool. Okay.
That's
a
where
little odd.
That's where she fires her Terra's destroying beam at him.
True. It is a little odd. She does aspire to be middle management for the rest of her life, but you know what?
No, not middle management. She wants to be like a boot.
She wants to be the boot of the Forge of Days for some reason. But you know what? That's what free will is all about. She's choosing her own destiny, I guess. She shows off like some of the things that she's selling, but like I guess Mavis and Rayla don't have like the little coins that we were originally given. I don't remember what we used them for, but apparently we used them for something.
I think we
Brynmore
traded in
should
with
get one.
Sunny for stuff.
We never brought Sunny to the Ordo, so it must have
Not
been with
Sunny,
Andre.
sorry, Andre.
Yeah, so something with Andre. So we were broke, so we didn't buy anything. At some point we found out that like everyone's like betting on like when Mavis is gonna die, and like I still think Mavis should have bet. I know it's kind of insider betting, but like I don't know. I just feel like she should have bet for like to make a stand, you know, but she didn't do that. We found out that Goldblood, for some reason, had made a bet that Mavis wouldn't die or something like that. And he bet like a healthy amount of money on it too. Oh, we also found out that Lynn is in Batunde right now. We also found that out. Not from the lady, but from somewhere else. I think from the Elite Destruction Squad. What else did we learn? Did she say anything else? I don't remember if she ended up saying anything else or if we asked her anything else. I don't quite remember. I remember the betting. And I guess that's it. Yeah. I guess that's it. We didn't stop talking to her, and eventually we like leave the Ordo. I don't think we talked to anyone else on the way out, particularly. And I think on the way out of the Ordo is when we ended session.
Indeed, you did. I was tempted for a moment to give double the inspiration, but that would be mean. So you get your inspiration.
You can totally give it to double. Give it to double.
No.
I have inspo.
Well, you were voluntold to do it, so your life sucks. I'm sorry, friend.
That's unfair. You would never do this to double.
You're trying to manipulate me right now, I can tell.
But it's true, isn't it? It's true, isn't it? There's nepotism. He's your favorite.
It's not how nepotism works. He's not my child. He's not my child.
Okay. He's your favorite, and you don't give me any of the privileges.
So you guys come out of the Ordo, and Brynmore, you're shot through this portal of starry skies, and just appear again on top of the roof. It's a little bit later in the day. Looking up at the sun, it might be a little bit before noon. The people are out and about, active, they're having a good time. You can hear the hustle and bustle of trading and merchants everywhere. An active and busy port city.
You had a goal here, didn't you?
Am I corporeal? Am I real?
Yeah.
Is Mavis here?
Nope.
Rayla's gonna like look at him while like kind of like looking around. Yeah, we wanted to trade in some stuff and buy some supplies. We've been kind of just in the woods and in the mountains for a while, so we don't kind of low on things. Do you see Mavis anywhere?
No.
Gosh darn it. Oh, this is such an inconvenient time. Well, I guess there's worse times. Honestly, maybe this is a good time. Okay, one thing about our group, we like kind of just like disappear every once in a while.
I already
Like
got that
something
impression.
normal.
It already happened to you once.
Oh, did she tell you about that? Okay, that's good.
No, but I assume at this point, given your reaction, and given her reaction, she just said you went away, but I'm assuming you probably just did the same thing.
We don't usually go to the same places. She does not have a good time usually. There's like it really depends on who she talks to. There's only like one of the hours that we really get along with. She really gets along with, and like all the other people. Well, there's like I guess we'll see. Depends on who she talked to. But she'll be back. We usually always come back. We never not come back.
Okay.
Okay. Errands. I also wanted. I feel like it's good for you too. If we went onto the beach, are you gonna like? Is that bad? You can't do that right now. Too much for you.
I'd rather not, but I mean, I don't think I'd fall over.
Okay. Well, I don't want you to like be uncomfortable or whatever. It's fine. Well, first of all, let's just try to get off this roof, and then maybe we can start doing some of those errands. Is there nothing you want to do in the city, or nothing you need, by the way?
We've already done our shopping.
Oh, okay, that's good. Oh wait, what did Mavis buy?
She bought a couple of things. We have a grappling hook.
Oh, that's cool. And random, but okay, sure. Can Rayla start trying to climb off of the roof?
Yeah, you can just try and climb down. That'd be an athletics check.
Oh damn. Okay, we also do that. Athletics. 19.
Easy. You go to the edge and you kind of jump off. You land on a barrel and then just jump down. Don't hurt yourself too much or anything. You're used to a lot worse than that.
Pretty much just gonna jump down. Just poof.
You just do it, man. There, as you've been idling, you can see there's a cat that's climbed onto your shoulder. As you jumped on, it starts to get thrown off. If you want to try and save the cat, you can attempt a deck save.
It's a cat. He's just gonna mess it up more if he tries to help it. He'll stick his arm out for it to land on it, but it's a cat.
The cat does pass his deck save. As it lands on the ground, it kind of meows at you. And it scuttles off in the distance.
If Rayla goes over here avoiding the child and like looks out over the beach. Does she see Durasha anywhere?
Mm, make a perception check.
Oh man. Perceive. An 8.
No, you don't see her anywhere. So you're pretty sure she's not there because she's hard to miss.
True. Okay, well I guess she's not here right now. We can come back. Rayla's gonna turn back to Bryn Mawr. When you guys were in this deeper part of the city, did you guys find anywhere where you can like trade in things or like sell things?
Funny, it's just back this way.
Is he like pointing in a direction?
I did on the map. It was this way.
Oh, okay. Okay, we go that way.
So you go that way to head deeper into the city?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Indubitably.
You do
Hey,
so.
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh my god, she's there.
Well, that's a big camel.
It is.
That's what she said too. By she, I mean Mavis.
Because isn't that a huge creature? Like, I think... I don't know. Who cares?
We're in the
Camel.
water.
Well, we were in the canal. I was like, no, I think that's an
Go
aqueduct,
back
isn't it?
with the frogs.
Yes, that is an aqueduct.
Thank you.
That's clearly not a duck.
I think she's drowning.
So the two of you enter the city again, and you find it's quite busy. The people come and go. The line seems to have moved quite a bit, far ahead of you. But besides that, it's the city as you last remember it. People coming and going, talking, businessing.
Was there anyone you guys particularly did business with, Bryn Mawr, or?
I'm pretty much everywhere. What exactly are you looking for?
I have a lot of random stuff that I've collected, like random necklaces I've found and blah 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 that I want to sell.
I feel like pretty much anywhere would work. There's a stall with some dragons. That's where we got the grappling hook from. To the southwest, there's a magician that sells a couple things.
Okay. I don't remember how to how do you sell things? How do you do this? Do I just walk up to someone and go, "Hey, I have this thing"?
Where are you from again?
It's been a while. It's been a really long time. Okay, I'm a little nervous.
He like gets on a knee. I just need to do you not know no, don't, I'm not trying to disparage you on this. Do you not know basic commerce?
What is that?
Trading? Do you at least know what a trade is? Where
Okay,
did you
I
go to
can
school?
trade.
Who taught you?
Well, I grew up in a small village. We had a school, but not it wasn't a formalized
You still
education system.
barter and trade even in small towns.
Well, yeah, but
I know everyone learns things differently, but you just go up and you ask, well, I have this. what are you willing to give me for it? If it's, I mean, obviously it has to be worth something to someone. Depends on who you're talking to, but it's just, you just ask.
Oh, but it's okay. Oh God. Okay.
You can talk
Okay.
to people, okay?
It's just been a while. It's been a while.
But
It's been a really long time. Whoa, this is scary.
that's fine. It's a question. It's not gonna get you killed.
I know, but they're gonna. Okay, no, they can. I can do this. I can do this.
You
I'm
can.
confident, sir. Confident. Okay. 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 Oh gosh. Okay, wait. Rayla is gonna go to these people and say hi.
Which people?
Oh, wait. Eh. Eh.
All right, you walk forward and you arrive between two stalls. You can see there's a man in a nice armor. He has a small symbol of a thing coiling around, forming the shape of a scale on his breastplate. He's got a paper in hand and he's scratching the back of his head. You can hear the two people in front of him, two women. They look very similar. They're about in their 40s, maybe 50s, and they're arguing. This is clearly for me. This is ridiculous. What are you talking about, you old hag? It's got my name on it. Ugh, good lord. Okay. So, Vendor, he points to the lady on the right. Vandur. Do you happen to have another sibling, maybe? What? No, that's ridiculous. There's only the two of us. Yeah, yeah. Okay. You fit the description. So why isn't there a Vendur? He sees the man sees you approaching. Oh, sorry. I have business with these, but I'll move out of the way for you.
If you have something to do, it's fine. You seem preoccupied.
No, it's nothing. I have a shipment to deliver to a vendor here. I thought I'd found my customer, but there's more vendors here than I thought.
Vendor's
Oh.
the name of the customer?
Yes, it's vendor. They don't have a last name. It's actually explicitly given that they don't have one.
Oh.
Suppose I could go and see in the city records for everyone that's alive in the city. Surely it's sorted alphabetically.
Well, that's an odd. Well, yeah, I hope you find your customer.
Man size. Thank you. Let me know if you see a vendor, yes? Or not these two. Another one. She should look the same as they do.
There's
Woman
a
and
vendor that's the same name as them, but looks the same as them as well.
yes, they look identical. Auburn hair, long blue eyes, stout face, strong build, 5'3", middle aged.
Okay.
It's like, hey, fuck you, I'm not middle aged. Like, no, yeah, you are. You're old. The man sighs. Anyways, I'll get going. Let me know if you find anyone like that.
Oh, also, you said you're here to trade. Do you sell anything, or you just
Oh
asking for?
yes, I'm a merchant with the Oily Association. We have a variety of things. You're looking to buy or sell some?
Oh, I have some random things to sell, and I'm mainly in the market of buying some like toolkits and stuff like that. Do you guys have anything like that?
Oh, of course we do. I myself don't have any at the moment, but I know one of my associates has quite a few on him after a supply run through Nafer. He should be near the statue at the moment. He's selling items along with fruits and spices right at the foot of the statue. Hard to miss. He's wearing an armor very much like mine.
The statue in big one, the big golden one. Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah,
Okay,
the
fine.
I was
gold.
sitting here. I was like, "There's still a lot of statues."
The big golden one. I was also like, is it dumb to ask which one? But no, it's fine. Okay.
All right. Well, if you don't mind me.
All right. Well, thank you. If we see your person, we'll let you know, I guess.
Appreciate it. I'll have something for you if you do.
Oh, whoa. It's a quest. Okay. Rayla's gonna walk away.
All right. Hey, Les, you're just gonna come by and not even buy anything? Come on.
Don't fall for it.
I've got really high premium super grade materials right here. All your she's
Let's
going
keep
away.
moving. Yep.
I told you weren't good at this. Like you don't know anything. Your husband
Okay.
is inbred. So is yours.
Most merchants would
Okay.
swindle you blind if they could. So don't let them try to guilt trip you.
It's fair. But I did it. I talked to someone. Okay. It happened. It happened.
Yes.
It's just been a while, since we've been in a city. Like, I guess we have been in a town, but no one spoke. Well, they spoke in your mind. Anyway, Tobias. Anyway, I'm gonna keep moving.
Did you not want to take to the magical vendor? She's right here.
Is this? Oh, sure. You guys didn't buy anything from her, or you just already did?
I believe Mavis may have bought something.
Alright, well, I can at least ask and see what she has.
Go
And
ahead.
gonna walk up.
You stop by
Okay.
the magic shop. You can see there's a child talking to a woman in long blue robes. She has big puffy hair and thick spectacles. No, I don't have any spells like that. That's not okay. But come on, it would be really funny. Nice. No, it wouldn't be. Come on. No, go away. Find your mom. Stupid. I'll make that whoopee cushion myself. You see. Just you wait. You don't know anymore. You're old and cool. The woman sighs. Sorry about that. What can I do for you? Oh, it's you.
Oh,
She turns to you, Alonzo.
He will nod.
you guys know each other? Or, I guess Matt, already.
Oh yes, he came by yesterday to buy things. She glances at you. On his own.
That's weird, I guess. We can separate. I guess I'm just kind of taking a look around. What do you sell?
Oh, I've got a lot of scrolls. If you're looking for any spells with the first tier, or I've got even some second tiers, or any of those nice cantrips. You know, like a firebolt to light up the stove. Very nice. I've got all of that. I've also got a bunch of knickknacks and doodads. Some little
Oh, I love
amulets and
knickknacks and
rings of
doodads.
the sort.
Yeah. I love knickknacks and doodads.
You love
I would be
knickknacks
interested in
and
that.
doodads? Okay, well, how about this? This is a ring. She takes out from a little box. So while you have this ring, everything tastes like chicken.
That's so cool.
I enchanted it myself back in college. Very nice. There's also this one. Here's a pendant. While you wear this, the pendant will always float as you're in water.
The
That one's not
pendant.
enchanted, it's just a light metal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not quite as mythical once you tell people that. I have here, she takes out a branch woven and twirling in on itself into like a little ball. This is an oak ball. When you throw it at something, it'll become a tree. with enough time.
How much time?
Well, it depends how big you want the tree to be. If you want like a full-size tree, it's about 10 years. If you want like a little bush, about 30 seconds.
Huh.
She shrugs, hey, magic works in mysterious ways. I've also got this here pendant. This one is actually a more potent item. You can teleport with this. She takes out a small amulet that is kind of like an eye looping in on itself. It feels somewhat familiar to you somehow. With that, you just pick any point that you can see, and you can teleport there. The range is about 30 meters. You can also teleport other people, but they get a bit finicky at that point.
Hmm. Is it alright if I look at that a little closer? I am interested in that one.
Sure. She hands it to you. You can see there's a little string tying it back to the box.
Can Rayla attempt to understand a little bit more about this amulet and its limitations and its abilities?
That would be an Arcana check.
Yay! Arcana. 12.
Well, you can make out a few of those, few of the details on this. This allows you to cast the spell Vortex Warp once a day, and recharges at midnight.
That's cool. Do I need that emotionally? I don't have that much money. I feel like I shouldn't be spending it around crazy. Hmm. Hmm. How much is it?
400.
400.
Yeah, it's teleportation magic, so it's pretty high grade stuff. Very hard to beat.
Yeah, that's fair, honestly. Do I want it that bad? Hmm. I don't need more teleportation. I guess it would be nice. Hmm. I think I might pass. Thank you for showing me your stuff, though.
Oh, of course. Is there anything else you want? I'd buy stuff too if you have any extra magic items.
Do I have magic items that I don't want? I'm a big hoarder. No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Hey, see you then.
Oh god, out of character. I don't want to get rid of anything. What if I need all of this at some point? What if I need everything? I'm gonna need to sell things.
Redmore, you can see that the shopkeeper gestures for you to come closer.
Okay.
She puts a hand at the side of her mouth. Hey, I kept your secret well kept, mister. It's got a price.
My secret.
Oh, come on, you come around with a different girl here every day? I know what you're up to.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you... She's 19.
So what? I've seen worse.
That's not okay. If you've seen worse, you should call someone.
She shrugs. Ah, old man. Girl, he's cheating on you. Leave him. She points at you, Rayla. He's cheating. He's cheating.
We're not like that. Thank you, though.
Oh. Damn it.
Interesting. Anyway, see what I mean?
Is that what you meant earlier? Why wouldn't you have told me that earlier if you thought that?
That is very interesting, actually. Well,
Well,
actually,
I
I
was
guess she
gonna get
was
him
trying
to.
to extort it out of me, so.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not nice.
That's why I
Well,
stuck to my work and my star charts.
what does that mean? You must have had friends and stuff, right?
Acquaintances and things like that.
Are you one of those people that like avoids friendship?
No, just I went to school and I liked my solitude, so I'm not saying friends aren't necessary or anything, but I guess I just focus too much on work.
I suppose that's fair. Did you enjoy navigating a lot? Big
Yes,
passion?
doing it for I don't know, almost 10 years, 9 years. I guess I look like I've been doing it for 20, but I guess I skipped my midlife crisis, so
I guess you're getting a different kind of crisis now, in a way, you know?
that's fair.
It won't be that. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask. So you're sticking around with us, right?
Well, I have to at this point.
Well, like, you had to join the whole big group, but you don't necessarily need to hang out with us.
Well,
So
you
you
two
want to,
clearly
right?
don't have any idea what you're doing either, so.
That's absolute. First of all, we definitely kind of do.
See, you're doing that thing again. Actually, she's not even here and you're still contradicting yourself.
Did I contradict myself?
You said you said definitely kind of.
We definitely kind of know what's going on.
No, I figure it's best for us to stick together. I've also remembered a couple things that might be a little interesting, but we can touch on that later.
Ooh, okay, well, we'll see what that's like. But yeah, the reason why I'm asking is because I know you said you're a navigator, but you know how to like fight and stuff, right?
Not exactly. I
You
know the
see Rayla
basic
take like a
idea.
big sigh. You see Rayla take a very big sigh. Okay. Are you you're okay. Okay. You're really confident you want to stick around with us?
Yes.
Okay. I just don't want you to underestimate like the things that we kind of get ourselves into. I know you want to stay and we're happy to have you on board, but like you know that thing Darasha said where we almost die like every other week? That's like really true.
See, if you said that before I went into this interesting other space that had a dragon and a monster that I think I've never even imagined before in my life.
All those guys, yeah.
But yes, I know what I'm getting into.
Okay. Okay. Well, don't die. Don't do that. Okay? Just don't do that.
I didn't
We'll
say I
you like
was.
try to. Well, yeah. It's just like you never even you don't. It's okay. You'll learn. And now you have something going on. Maybe that'll give you powers. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
You're worrying about me when you don't even have a weapon.
How do you know that?
I mean, you have an axe, but that doesn't seem like it'd be your forte. Well, it actually
Good.
mostly just looks like it hasn't been used very often.
Yeah, I used to use it a bit more before I got more proficient with the bow.
You also
I don't
mentioned coming here
have.
looking for a weapon.
Oh, did I? My bad.
Well, you didn't say it to me. You were talking to Mavis. Also, you do have like a sidebar, but you do it like 10 feet away from someone who can very much hear you. Just want to let you know that.
Mavis and I?
Yes, you do that. You don't really get far enough away.
Yeah, that's. We could work on that. I guess now you would be a part of the sidebar.
I guess so.
But yeah, I don't have a bow right now. That is true. I lost it, I guess, or I gave it up in the last thing we were doing, so now I need a new one. But I don't really just want to get any random bow. But yeah, if you see one that looks cool or seems interesting, let me know.
All right. Rama and Brentmore will keep an eye out for a bow that looks interesting and or cool.
Okay.
That might be for sale.
All right. I'll let you know if you come across anybody that either has that in their possession or is wearing one.
All right.
Wearing one.
You won't find one by just standing around.
Yeah, oh yeah, the other trader that we wanted to talk to. I was gonna walk over here. I assume this is the person.
You walk and you arrive at a man just closing up a sale, giving somebody a small bag, taking payment. He looks up at you. He's currently sitting on the ground surrounded by wares. He gives you a broad smile. His eyes are inviting. He opens his arms. Hello, hello.
Hi. We were pointed over here by maybe one of your friend's colleagues. Do you happen to have any toolkits or anything for sale right now?
That I do, and of the finest make. All dwarven artisanal contents. What are you looking for, my friend?
Great question. I have so many supplies I want. Do you have jeweler's tools, carpenter's tools, or maybe I could ask the other person for this. Alchemist supplies?
Of course I do. Jeweler's kit from, as I mentioned before, the dwarves. I have here an alchemy kit from my home country, Kelrin, the Grand Duchy. No finest potion makers than ours. As for carpenters, I do believe I still have one. They're in hot demand here. I know a lot of people have started erecting houses in forest biomes not too far from here. So these are local. Doesn't mean they're any worse though. The people here are known for their woods. You want all three?
Yeah, honestly, I do. How much would that be?
Depends for which ones. There's all at different price points. For the alchemist supplies, that obviously comes with powders and glassware, so that's a lot more expensive. That one stands at just a moment. That'd be 62 gold pieces. For the carpenter's kit, these ones they're local, so they're not quite as much. Only 10 gold pieces. And for the jeweler's tools, I can do you 31.
Okay.
So total will come up to 103.
I had some things that I wanted to sell as well. Are you open to trading for them?
Of course. What do you have?
Oh, gosh. What do I have?
Rand looks up at you, Brenmore. What about you, my strong fellow? You're looking for anything?
Not currently, no.
So I feel like I've seen you before.
I was here not too
He
long
shrugs.
ago.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I was here not too long ago.
Let's see. I feel like I've seen you before that, but if he shrugs, I mean a lot of people. It could just be an impression.
As they're like chatting, Rayla's gonna like rummage through her bag to try to find the things that she has. She'll first pull out. She has a platinum tooth that I don't know where she got that from, and the Dandy Man's ring, which I assume is from the Dandy Man.
Oh, I have some precious metals here. He takes out a small spectacle. You can see there's a second lens that comes in as he puts it on, kind of zooming in and out. He takes out a small table and puts a white cloth on it. And of course, need to inspect these just to make sure these are genuine.
Sure.
Right, he takes them and puts them on the cloth and kind of examines them. These are all. He puts a tooth on a scale. No, that's 100% pure platinum. He takes out a little piper of liquid and just drops one drop on it. You can see the liquid changes color a little bit, and he washes it with the cloth, bringing back the tooth. Yeah, it's completely, wow, astonishing. And the tooth alone, you'd have about 3 platinum coins melted. To be more exact, he puts it on the scale. 2.73. So I'll trade you for the value in cash for it. I don't see any reason to charge you more. That'd be 27 gold coins and 3 coppers. That seem agreeable to you?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Alright, so he takes the tooth and puts it in a little bag, and he takes out 27 gold coins and 3 copper pieces. Here you are. As for the ring, this is high quality gold, and the jewel is genuine. This can definitely fetch you a good price. Seem to detect some whiff of magic on it. What enchantment is on this?
Rayla's gonna like pick it up. Can she tell what magic is related to it?
Oh no.
That's gonna be an Arcana check.
You know that
I'm
image
not
with
trading
the dog with its eyes closed? That's what Vermore's doing right now. He's just like,
What am I doing? Arcana?
Yes.
28.
28. You can tell there's a very slight enchantment to it, so that when you read the text under the light, the inscription kind of glimmers a little bit, and the ring will always stay clean, no matter what. It is very hard to destroy or scratch because of that slight enchantment.
Is that the only thing on it?
Yep, that's it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, Rayla's just gonna put it back down. It's just a self-cleaning enchantment.
Okay. He takes out a little scroll. Don't think I need this for now. He extends a hand and begins to recite some arcane words, casting Identify. It's as you say. With the gold value and the ruby? This is surely worth at least 100 gold pieces. I'll give you 110 for it.
How much were all the kits again altogether?
103. If you want, I'll trade you this, and I'll give you 7 gold. Give you
Sounds
back
good
the
to me.
ring. All right. He takes the ring and puts it in a little box that he clasps shut with a hefty lock, and hands you the kits. Here you are. Pleasure doing business with you. Did you have anything else you were looking to sell?
I did have some extra stuff actually.
Ah, let's see it then, my friend.
Rayla gonna pull out the necklaces she got from where Santa was. I think is where we got that. Yeah.
All right. Did you what did you do to those necklaces?
What did I do to them? What do you mean?
Did you do anything with them?
No.
All right. Ooh, these have not been very well maintained. But you do have a fair amount of them. You'll see there's silver, copper, gold, pearl, amethyst, emeralds, rubies. Ah, it's a shame for all the wear and tear because these must have been splendid when they'd just been made.
Is like the what? Are they just like dirty or are they like scratched up?
You can see that they have been dust has set itself into them, so they'd need a thorough cleaning to bring back their former gleam. As of right now, when you move them around, you can barely see any light reflecting off of them.
Mm.
The rubies are dirtied, or rather, the gemstones are dirtied, and they have a layer of grime to them.
Can she clean them with prestidigitation?
Yeah, you can totally do that.
She will do that.
You do so. Ah, and it takes you for a mage. Where did you happen upon these?
Abandoned castle?
It looks at
Abandoned
you.
castle.
Yeah, that fits with the profile. For there are 10 of them. The silver is of a high quality, but the gold is a bit. It's clearly diluted. I could. I'll take all of them off of your hands for 375. Usually you'd be able to find a bit more for them, but you can see here he takes one of the chains. You can see there's a little link that's been torn. It's twisted. These are indicative of issues when they were made. The craftsmanship was a little bit sloppy, and what that means is it's structural issues that'll be throughout the entire necklace. It's at a higher risk of breaking.
I'll be honest. Yeah, sure. If you want, yeah, that's fine with me. I'll take the gold.
All right. He takes the amulets after, not the amulets, rather, the necklaces after giving them that same thorough examination that he did with your ring. And he hands you a pouch, 37 platinum coins and 5 gold. Here you are.
Thank you.
I have to say, you found these in an abandoned castle. That's. I don't think they have many castles surrounding here. They're more in the manor scene. Do you have any other exotic artifacts from far away?
You see Rayla go back into her bag to rummage around. I have this thing in my inventory that just has 2 heirloom cups and a spell prototype grimoire. I don't remember where I got that out. Can I take out the heirloom cups?
Yeah.
Take out the cups.
That's 2 nice golden cups inlaid with jewels and a large pearl at the bottom. They're very nice, and there's an engraving at the bottom. You can't really read it. It's in language. It's in some language that you don't speak. Oh, these are quite nice. Much better preserved than the necklaces. He begins to examine them. The condition is actually astonishing. Were they preserved in something? Oh, I assume you got them from an abandoned castle. That might not be the case. Where did you get them?
Ah. I actually don't remember.
Well, there's no mark of ownership or sigil written into them. The inscription's in Draconic, but that's only for good luck. These are both very well preserved. I'd give you 100 pieces for each of them. 200 total.
I'll take it.
Alright. He gives you 200 gold pieces and takes the two cups. Wonderful. Pleasure doing business with you, my friend. You can see there's a large cart that starts rolling in. It has enormous barrels in the back. There's a stout, burly man that gets off on him, waves at the
What's
merchant.
in the cart?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I was like, is the cart his, or is it just like passing by?
No, it's passing by, but it stops right in front of his stall. The man waves at him and starts unloading cargo. Ah, finally you're here. Wonderful. Can I help you with anything else, my friend? He turns back to you, Rayla. I have to attend to this in just a moment. It's provisions, spices, the like.
No, I think that's everything with me. Thank you.
Wonderful. You have a good day. He waves at you. Feel free to come back anytime.
I actually do have one thing. Two things, actually.
Oh, of course.
Do you happen to have navigator's tools and cartographer's tools? Either
That
or
I do.
both.
That I do. Give me just one moment. Navigators and cartography are two specialty of ours, so I can sell you one of our own kits. These are elite oily establishments. Give me just one moment. For navigators, these would be 35 gold pieces. As for the cartography, that would veer closer to 25. So 60 total.
I don't see us going on a boat anytime soon. Guess I probably have some of those at home. I'll take the cartography tools for now, then.
Wonderful. Here you are. He hands you a set of cartographer tools, just like the ones you used to use back in the day.
Well, enough for me. Thank you.
He waves you goodbye.
You know, I already assumed you... I know I should have assumed you didn't know how to do it, but you just don't haggle? He kind of looks at you, Rayla. Do you know
I
what
don't
haggling
really
is?
want to. I don't want to.
But that's how things work here.
I just don't want to do it.
Rayla, as I told you before, they will swindle you for all you are worth if they can.
Let them. It's fine.
Don't let them do it.
I've like made a lot of progress as a person. I just don't think this is the thing I need to do. I'm okay.
Sorry, what do you
I'm
think
like-
haggling is? Do you think you like extort someone?
It's negotiating on like your prices and your selling and be like, oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I'm not saying you have to fight tooth and nail. You could have just made a suggestion.
I'm okay.
You didn't even try to upsell the things you were selling.
Well, I don't know what they're worth.
He just closes his eyes again, just... Have you ever considered what you'll do after all of this?
Ah,
Because I think you're suffering. Well, you are very well soon going to suffer what most soldiers will end up dealing with. That's honestly been my main concern with the both of you.
mm, what most soldiers deal with. Yes, that's
When they
fair.
get so used to only combat and things like that that they can't really integrate themselves back into society. You can kill. Well, you can go through a memory maze, and that's fine. But you can't just be like. You can't just say, "Oh, I think that's a bit too high of a price. Can we do this?" You just can't do that. Doesn't that seem
I,
strange to you?
I'm better than I used to be at it.
That didn't answer my
Better than,
question.
it's a little strange. It's a little strange. I can admit that.
Okay, at least that's a starting point.
I just don't think they're related problems.
Related problems?
The whole,
Well, of course they're not related, but one definitely has more higher stakes than the other. You're borderline feral. At 19. Do you have any skills? Besides killing?
I can cook pretty well.
That's something.
I'm just not the best when it comes to talking to people.
I see.
The confidence with it comes and goes. When it was just me, Mavis, and Sunny, I kind of had to talk a bit more because, well, I guess Sunny was, yeah, Sunny was, odd, and Mavis doesn't really want to lead us too much, so I had to talk a bit more, but now, I don't know, I guess I could still.
I'm not asking you to lead a group of intrepid, incredibly powerful people. I was just asking if you knew how to negotiate a price.
They're
You
related,
shouldn't.
you see.
You don't need to think too high. Not everything is to the death, or to someone else's death. It's a couple of gold.
They're related, they're related. It's about having assertiveness? Assertiveness.
Something like that. Like, think about it like this. The worst they can say is no. Like, maybe some flavor of no, but...
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I'm not saying you have to be a master. I was just putting it out there that you definitely worry me. But is there anything else you were looking for?
Mm, nothing particularly, I think. Usually when we're out and about, we kind of just, actually don't really need too much. All of the things we got so far, I guess are just, it would be nice to have. There's nothing, we have no necessities per se. Did you get everything you needed?
For now, yes.
Mm, if you have things you want, you probably should get them now. We might not end up in a city again.
I've got what I needed.
You're really just gonna like join our little group? You don't even know what we really do.
No, but I know that you two don't really know what you do either, so...
I feel like you need to give us a bit more credit, no?
I give you plenty. You still do.
Fair enough. I just, I guess I just worry you're underestimating it a bit.
Tell me, what else would I do?
Mm, depends on how much your whole new ordeal really is a problem for you, I think. You've changed. Do you want to go back to whatever you used to be?
I'd like to, but unfortunately, just with how this started, I don't have much of a choice in a lot of it. So, maybe for the time being, I'm going to have to stay like this.
Time being, for sure, but you have no interest in trying to change?
I think I have too much going on right now to do that.
What do you have going on?
Well, I have to make sure you two are safe, and also someone else is currently in some kind of trouble that I don't fully understand yet.
Who's in trouble? Friend of yours?
More like a squatter.
I.
Her name is
Okay,
Sheila. She, I took the responsibility of trying to make sure that she was okay, and, that has led me to this point, unfortunately.
you helped someone and somehow it ended up with you in this situation? Okay.
Yes, indeed. Which I think that was the only conscious decision I've been able to make up until this point, so... I've made my bed.
Well, helping her was the right call, right?
I wouldn't say it's the right call. Unfortunately, given the decision again, I would do the same thing.
I just feel like that's a fancy way of saying that it was the right call, but okay.
I'd say my current situation is marginally worse than what I was in, so I wouldn't say it was the right decision for me. But it's a responsibility I took.
You don't know what happened to her after this happened to you?
As far as I know, she made it out. There seems to be some sort of trend with young children being given great responsibility. And I would very much like to know who made that decision and have a very, very stern talking to them.
Do Mavis and I have a lot of responsibility? I guess so. I think for her it's more of a burden than a responsibility, but maybe they're the same thing.
Oh, you're that young. They are the same thing. At least in most cases.
I just meant it more in the sense that Mavis kind of got stuck in what she's in, and there's not. Well, that's just kind of how it is for her. But for me, I don't know. I think there's consequence. Well, there's consequences if I don't do what I do. So I just guess I don't think of it as in the same way.
What do you think of it as?
I guess I think of it as a thing I choose to do more than a thing I'm stuck with. Maybe that's not really accurate.
Well, that's the thing. Even if it is an obligation, you still have to choose to do it. However, if something's an obligation, that's kind of up to you to decide whether it is one or not. Unless you're magically inclined to have to do it or something.
Well, it's complicated. You'll learn. You'll figure out what we're doing when we talk about it.
I already seem to have an idea.
Really? What do you think is going on?
Well, you both seem to have your own issues that you're trying to work through, and those issues seem to be intertwined with some kind of otherworldly powers, either, well, seemingly against your will as well. And you're going to have to beat fire with fire, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah, I guess so.
And I'm assuming that involves a lot of killing.
Mm,
Say no more.
it wasn't always like this, I think. It's gotten worse over time.
Well, you do seem to be traveling with public enemy number 1 and 2. So. Or 5, or wherever I would place on there.
You mean, I guess maybe this is kind of a public enemy in a way, but, you mean Andre?
Supposedly he seemed like one too. Well, actually, in multiple regards, in some strange magical society, but also in the real one.
Yeah, Andre was like the most official public enemy that a public enemy could be, really. That's fair. Um, you'd be surprised when you talk to him. He never really wanted to hurt people.
Seems
Definitely a
like
little
someone not in
crazy
their
at
right
times, though.
mind. I assume he was in the
Yeah.
military.
Yeah,
Yes.
from a very young age, too.
And
Took a lot
that
of
explains everything.
took on a lot of that responsibility or guilt or whatever on himself.
Just another example. He does seem like he'd be very young for it, like 4 years younger than even a crazy person would be.
Well, yeah, Andre was only 19 when he was in the military.
And it changed again. It changed again.
Well, when he was with you guys, he was 23 now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the idea was that he was in the military and like until he was like 19. And then while he was like 22, 23 when he traveled with the group, and then one word put him all the way to 18, which meant he was in the military at like 14.
And now he's back to being 19 in the military.
It's like, oh man.
Actually, Bridmore, you would probably know that he wasn't in the military when he was 19. Um, or, yeah, that he was in the military when he was younger than that, and he rose to a page of prominence because of how many plays now there are about him everywhere.
That's true. That's true.
There have been multiple renditions of the immensely popular plays by none other than the famed actress and scriptwriter, Bethrina Drusilia Moon with...
It's interesting what treason can get you. However, I believe everyone has their reasons.
Yeah, I do agree with that, I guess. I'm surprised you're not. I guess you were freaking out, but I'm surprised you're not more freaked out about the whole magical connection and ties to a greater being.
Oh, I am, but it's not going to do much for me.
I guess he was just quite upset about the whole secret society thing. You know, I feel like the whole otherworldly connection is a bit more concerning, no?
I was more upset of the idea that they'd all be against me, which I still am.
I still don't fully know how true that is, but when we talk to her, we're gonna have
See,
to
as
talk
our
to Jiraka at
discussions
some
from
point.
earlier, I just believe you come from a different perspective on it, which is nothing against you, but
It's more just like, I guess they didn't really do anything to us when Andre was much farther along on that route than probably he should have been.
see, that seems like a lot of nuance that I don't understand about the situation, so I won't comment on it.
I couldn't tell you why they, or why he, I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you why. Nothing. Could not tell you.
And that's the
Not gonna
problem.
try. It was just one of the minor things. There was a lot going on at the time.
Don't worry, I understand. But we are still shopping, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. When we pass by these people, is there anything fun and exciting happening?
Yeah, you can hear the two nobles speaking amongst each other. One of them is guffawing at the other's story. So, get this. Yesterday after dinner, the Grand Lac's boy, one of his servant boys that he sent over, he made a mess of it all. Absolutely threw everything to the ground, fell on his face and everything. The boy had no manner. He was crying and everything. So, well, what did you do about it? You can't just let one of your servant boys cry like that. It's demeaning. Dishonors your name. Yes, exactly. Don't worry. I took great care of it. So what I did is I took one of the pokers from the fireplace and I whacked him in the back with it. Left a good mark with it. Nice L emblem. You know, we love the L's in my family. He scampered out of there. His shirt still smoldering. Haven't seen him since. It's a good thing too. I don't need any whelps like him serving. I only accept the best from my servants. So yes, as you should, as you should. He's taking down the value of your name. Your empire didn't build on the knowledge that you hired peasants and lowboys. And they all both start laughing at each other.
I tried so hard to ignore them. You kind of, really, you see him like kind of like dig the tip, like the bottom handle of them all into the ground a bit. So hard. And he will walk over to them, the veins just kind of like on the sides of his head sticking out, and he will just reach over and grab both of them by the neck.
They see you approaching, and one of them turns up. What are you doing, and then you pick him up. What? Unhand
Yeah.
me, you fiend!
He'll grab both of them by the neck and just hold them up and just start like, not like fully squeezing, but just putting pressure. I was just trying to have a nice time, just shopping, trying to get my bearings again after everything, but then two of some of the most worst people I've ever heard speak in my life have to keep strolling on, saying some of the most terrible things I've ever heard. One of them being, oh, that these individuals should go back to where they came from. I don't know where you decided that you are the ones that get to say who gets to go where. But what if and he kind of like tightens his grip a bit, what if I just send the both of you back to the oblivion that your putrid souls crawled out of?
He's gone mad. One of the men kind of tries to smack at your wrist to bring himself loose. It doesn't work. Guards! The other one tries to scream, but you're choking him out. Not much gets out.
Now then, until the guards get here, I guess I'll say a few more things. I better never see you, either of you, around here anymore, or ever again. And if I do, oh, how do I do this? I'm kind of new to this. I'll snap your knees in half? That's a good one. And if you treat anyone the way that you have said you have, which I hope you were embellishing for your sake, well, I'll have some very stern words from you. And a lot more. So, move along now, and he will just drop the both of them.
It dropped the both of them. They both fall to the ground, clasping at their throat, gasping for air as they do. Make an athletics check, please.
There. 30.
One of them, as you throw him back to the ground, you can see spits out a bit of blood to the floor. It mixes with the dirt. They take a few moments to recover. You have at least a few seconds. You do or say anything before that?
Are they trying to, like, fight him?
At the moment, they're on the ground on all fours.
Oh yeah, I'll just stand there and looking at him. Just being like, you know, I told you. Move along. Or do I have to make you?
Make an intimidation check with your strength.
$16.
16, the two of them kind of look to each other, and they scurry off. You can see you've attracted eyes. Two people behind you. An enormous hippopotamus man. And two night merchants.
It seems like magic isn't the only thing that disconnects you from people. You kind of like just pat his hands off. Okay, I feel a lot better now. Wasn't...
The hippopotamus man gets up and goes back to you. Well, I'll say you're a big feller. Haven't seen a man like you. He goes up to you, and he's standing a little bit above your height. He's enormous, surely at least 400 or 500 pounds, and standing well above 9 feet tall. That was a good display of strength there.
Thank you, I'm a little new to it.
That's good. I'm afraid that you're a bit too kind and gentle. Were these men, were they your enemies? Fiends, foes, adversaries? He kind of harumphs, letting out a bask of pipeweed coming out of his nostrils.
I wouldn't really give them the luxury. Well, I wouldn't say luxury. I wouldn't say they were worth enough to be my enemy. Just some unsavory people. But everyone gets at least one warning.
So just vermin.
That's one way to put it, yes.
I'm afraid, my good boy, that you've got the wrong lesson in your noggin. Vermin, they only learn their lesson when they've lost something. Now, these two will come back to you. In a moment. Perhaps stronger, or perhaps more numerous. What will you do then?
I'll take care of them then as well. I don't really think there's much they could do to me. I don't think there's much many people could do to me at this point.
I wouldn't be so sure. There's always a way to be hurt. Remember the truth of ruthlessness. It is key to holding anything you hold dear and keeping it. Sir, our appointment, they'll see us now. Oh, can they not wait? Sir, we've been waiting. Ah, quite true, quite true. Let's go see them then. Get this whole matter sorted out. Perhaps we'll be able to. He kind of brings a stumpy hand to his snout. Well, you have a good journey, my boy. Remember the truth of violence. Perhaps we'll see you again one day.
Maybe.
And two of them go inside of the building in front of which they've been waiting.
My apologies.
Nothing to apologize for. Are you enjoying the whole being big and strong thing now?
I'm a little horrified at what I was able to do there, not going to lie. I didn't think I'd get him to spit up blood. But I can't say he didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
I'm a little afraid that that isn't me talking, but
Oh, wait, what do you mean by that?
well, I've changed a lot physically, you see. I don't know how deep those changes really go.
You're like afraid of like, oh, what if my soul has been corrupted type thing?
Nothing so advanced. More just who I am has been altered. I mean, as I said before, my problems, well, my anger issues weren't nearly as bad as they are now. Don't know what else has changed, and I'm not sure if I'll notice, but I guess that's just how life is.
Well, the things we do kind of test who we are pretty often. You'll figure out who you are or what's changed pretty quickly, I think.
But can't say it's not expected. You seem to go through life-changing events on the regular.
It's been a pretty intense 3 months.
See, I didn't think it'd be quite that fast, but
Yeah, it's a little odd. Felt longer.
why don't we finish shopping before some more unruly individuals show up?
Sure.
Not sure if I can ignore as
Honestly,
long as I did last time.
Did you ignore them also? Did you see them also?
Well, they didn't say anything as egregious as what they did just then, but
Honestly, I don't really have anything else I necessarily need. We could try finding Darasha. I feel like it would be good for you to talk to her, but... Or did you just want to kind of look around the city a bit more before you like dive into that again? Because it can be kind of a lot.
after these past few days, well, I'm sure there is worse. I don't really think much else could hurt me as much as I have been in these last couple of days, or I guess day. So I think I can take on whatever.
Well, just because you can take it doesn't mean you should, you know?
Well, yes, but I have intentions and goals in mind, so no point in putting that off.
Fair enough. Okay. We can try checking the beach again, and if she's not there, I have no other ideas. We'll figure it out.
Brynmore will look out. Does he see the very obviously, like, crazy lady around here? Actually, sorry, not around here. He will look higher than most.
Higher than most. Well, you look 5 feet higher than most. You can make a perception check.
Can I guidance?
That's true. You can get. What does it look like actually? Renmore has probably never been guidance in his life.
For Rayla, I usually imagine when she does guidance. Oh, this is kind of tough because he's so much taller than her. Um,
Does she have to jump to give him a pat on the back?
I feel like she doesn't. She's gonna like preface like I'm gonna if she's gonna like kind of touch his like maybe his arm, and she's gonna preface like I'm gonna touch your arm
Oh,
to
okay.
get consent, as you know. But yeah, she'll try to touch his like arm. Like I don't think she's for her to get to his like shoulder. She has to like jump so hard. Like that's not happening. And for like the way it feels, he will probably just feel like us like whatever he is trying to do gets kind of like a greater sense of like clarity, and like maybe he would feel like a little bit of like warmth of magic.
Alright. And that is a 14 total.
14. You do not see her here. You haven't seen her since you last left the portal in the beach district. And you're pretty confident that you haven't actually seen her because she still stands out quite a bit.
Yes, I don't believe she's around here.
She said she would be at the beach, but I didn't see her there either. Well, I guess we could just explore a bit more until. Wait, what time is it actually?
Maybe 2 or 3 p.m.
2 or 3 p.m. Yeah.
Well, do you have any place in mind?
Mm. Did you guys check out that big building in the center?
We did not. There seems to be something interesting going down there with some kind of line.
I assume it's to meet the
This it was.
mayor of the city or whatever. I don't know. We could try no harm in it.
Wanna lead the way?
Onwards. I'm gonna go the roundabout way, or like this way.
So apparently I didn't do enough according to that large individual. Should I have, like, hit them, or...
And like in terms of like sending your message,
I guess.
I don't. Hmm. I'm not sure if hitting them would have really done anything either. I'll be honest.
See, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't think, I feel like killing them would have been, insane.
That's kind of insane. Don't do that.
But, he definitely probably has some truth to his words. They might come back, but...
You might not have necessarily changed anything about them, but you know what? Those guys kind of deserved whatever that was. Confrontation?
Well, I guess I hope they come back then, so that I can teach them a proper lesson.
You're a powerful person, but you know, we can't change, I guess, what people think. Can't control it, at the least.
I can give them something to think about.
Yeah.
We all learn empathy in different ways.
Oh, well, that's an ominous thing to say.
Well, some people do learn it the hard way. Have you ever heard the expression that, maybe not expression is the right word, but at one point in everyone's life, they will suffer in some way, or they'll experience it. Some don't do it at the beginning, but they do eventually.
I don't think I've necessarily heard someone say that, but I think it's true. Yeah.
So, something like that. I'm not saying I'm some kind of arbiter of fate, but if they learn it through me, then, well, good for them.
Huh. That's an interesting perspective, I guess.
Better than through me than through some less savory individuals. Or a disgruntled servant with a knife.
Um, for your own life, has there, I guess you say you don't really have too many like close friends, but you had acquaintances or whatever. Did you have people that I guess you didn't get along with back in the day?
Well, yes, plenty. They weren't branding children, though, so
Well, yeah, I
felt like
hope
there was
not.
some compromise we could come to. Did you did you have friends where you grew up? I assume you would. I guess you kind of know everyone if you're in a small enough town, right?
Yeah, I had I had like one or two close friends, and yeah, obviously you kind of know everybody where I live.
Well, how
It's
are
a
they doing?
very small town.
Do they know your
Pardon?
own? Do you know they know your I guess occupation? This is your job. You do make some living off of it, so
I guess this is a job. They don't really know what I'm doing. I left home kind of abruptly a year or so ago, and I probably should have talked to them a bit more about it. So
I'm sure you had your
they don't
reasons.
really. Oh, it was a cowardly one. I should have talked to them.
Need I remind you that you were, I assume, 18 at the time?
True.
You can make mistakes. I mean, everyone can. I mean, you can't really help it either. Some worse
Yeah,
than
I'm
others.
getting better at remembering that, don't need to be perfect or I'm quite young or whatever. I guess we just
Well, you
need
should
to
remember
lose.
that you can't be perfect. Unless your brain works in a way that there is a certain level that is perfection and that you're currently at it. In my perspective, it tends to, the idea of perfection tends to move the goalpost, so to speak. If you know what I mean.
I think I do. It's it's something I'm trying to learn for myself. But yeah, I did have friends. Just like that is a thing. That is true.
I wasn't coming after you or anything. I wasn't implying anything either.
Well, I don't think you were, but just in case.
You got rather defensive.
It's not defensive. It's like
And you said you didn't think I was, but you said just in case, which means you still think I was.
you listen very closely to the things I say, huh?
Well, we're having a conversation, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Do people typically not listen to you? I'm sorry to hear that.
Mavis listens to me, and Sunny kinda listened sometimes. Laundry listens.
And anyone else?
My friend back home. I had another person that like. She was really nice. She looked after me a bit. But yeah, I guess I had some people.
It's a start. There was some very important things I think we're missing, but I won't pry.
I have people in my life. Yeah. And that kind of covers all of them. Mavis is the main person, I'd say.
He just kind of
You're
shakes his
kind
head
of
a little bit. Just, like, just, mm-mm.
what?
This, that's not exactly what I meant, but I'm glad you have someone.
We look out for each other. Like I said, it's been a really intense 3 months.
Yeah, no, that's not, again, we're talking about two different things right now. You get rather defensive very often. Do you believe what you're saying?
Marla like pauses for a second. About this, yeah. I don't really try to be dishonest in anything I say. Sometimes I guess I lie to myself, but I don't think I'm doing that right now.
You would make a very poor salesperson.
Confidence is new to me. The whole boldness thing, I'm working on it.
I didn't say that was an insult. In some cases, that's a compliment.
The whole not being dishonest thing.
Yes. Even then, being a salesperson isn't always about being dishonest, but embellishing and things like that. But sometimes you talk like one of the newer merchants. I never
How do they
interacted
talk?
with them much myself. Well, they clearly don't believe what even they're saying. But they're talking about silks and things like that. You're talking about who you are as a person. Much larger issue, but we all have our problems that we're all working through. We're all kind of missing a little bit of something as we're growing up. Because, as before, none of us are perfect.
Oh, you see me as like really young, don't you?
Yes. You have one skill that doesn't involve murder.
I don't like to say that the whole fighting thing is fully related to murder. That's a little intense and it's not what I want to do necessarily.
Regardless, given
I'm like,
our... See, this seems to be a problem with being out of civilization for super long, is that those skills aren't very useful in our society today. At least in average society. That's why I asked after all this what you would do, because you kind of need a bit more skills than that. Though, I guess given how lucrative this can be, maybe you won't have to worry about that.
it would be nice if somehow by the end of this we solve all of our problems and got super duper rich in the process. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. It would be nice though. But I I guess I've never really thought about the exact specifics of what the after all this is gonna look like. I try to always believe in it because I know Mavis, she's just a little bit pessimistic about
She
it.
did give me a bit of a cynic vibe, yes.
Like I said, her what she's dealing with is a much heavier burden.
Oh, I could only imagine. Probably actually even couldn't. However, when I say you're young, I mean not only are you actually young, but you don't actually seem to have that many life experiences that don't involve magic or killing or fighting for your life.
Honestly, this stuff is actually quite new to me. It doesn't probably seem like it, but I kind of got thrust into, well, technically I got tricked a little bit when I was young and I did something that had horrible consequences later.
See,
but,
that's exactly what I'm saying.
But I mean, like, for the most part, I actually kind of had a generally normal childhood.
Tell me, how many people have you talked to that either isn't from your hometown or haven't traveled with you? Actually, you don't even need an exact number. Could they fit on both your hands?
There was like a year or so when I wasn't traveling with these guys, where I traveled, I guess, with strangers and I talked to people and I worked for people. I don't remember how many people I talked to. It was a bit of a lonely time, I guess. I don't. It's nice to have a friend, like a consistent one now. I should have told.
As the two of you are speaking, a child a child comes up to you. One of the two people that you've seen coming to the building, entering and leaving. Sorry, are you two in line?
Oh, no, you can go ahead.
Oh, okay, thank you.
It seems to me, rather than mercenary work, you've been a part of some weird magical... What do we call it? A quest? Is it a prophecy? Do you have a prophecy too? Are you part of one?
I think there is.
I was
See?
spitballing, are
Really
you kidding me?
understand it very well.
So, okay, it seems like you've been involved with things you really shouldn't need to be most of your life, actually. Or at least most of your life that has a meaningful enough impact to stick in your head. So that's why I call you
Okay, wait,
young.
I missed the last half of that. Sorry, wait, I missed the last half of that. What did you say?
It seems most of your life experiences that you've kept are ones that involve you fighting for your life, fighting for money. So, that's why I refer to you as young.
There was some. Oh, wait, am I cutting out? It's my wife. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Sir,
Mm. Um, Ella kind of like pauses a bit to think. There was some bad things that happened when I was young that are definitely strange and weird in the dangerous kind of category, but other than that, I'd say my growing up was actually quite normal. It wasn't great. I'm not gonna say that, but it was normal. This whole and then obviously I left my hometown and then because I really needed to, but this whole the intensity of everything that's happening now, the weirdness, it's a little new. It's a little new.
It seems to have taken all your social skills with it.
I was that good at whole bartering and trading in the past either. That's one of my.
Exactly.
That's,
See,
the
that's
thing.
why when you said you lived a normal life, but you said you forgot how to trade.
It's just been a really long time since we've been in a thing. I've never really been good at it.
It
I
should have
guess it's
been
part of. I
months. I
should
feel like
try.
that's not enough to learn it to unlearn a life skill.
You don't. I just don't think I could describe how far away from civilization we've been for a while.
That is why you need a vacation.
I don't fully disagree with you on that. I've always very much believed Mavis needs a vacation. She's, like I said, big
You need a
burden.
vacation
Very.
too.
I guess
You just
I could use
described
one.
that you cannot put into words how far away from civilization that you were for however long. She was in the same position. So yes,
Well, like obviously we could both use the vacation. I just think she like deserves it a bit more.
is
But
I'm sorry. Is someone keeping score?
no, obviously not. Yeah, yeah. I guess the vacation could be good.
You tend to fall back on a comparison.
It's an
I've
old habit.
noticed.
It's an old habit. It's an old habit. I appreciate you pointing it out, though.
They,
I am
they,
trying to change
they
that.
do die hard, so I'm sure you can do it.
It's
You survived for this long from, as far as I can tell, well, I guess I actually couldn't put in, I couldn't tell, but I assume it's terrible.
it's been intense. It's been pretty intense. It's been pretty bad. Pretty intense. The whole maze was kind of horrible. Eye-opening. Kind of horrible.
Well, I guess we all learn in our own different ways. And in my experience so far, it seems to be on the younger end.
I guess so. Well, we obviously can't leave here until Mavis shows up, because I don't know if she's going to be brought back to us instantly or she'll get dumped in the city. I don't know what took her. Or, yeah, it took her. That's a good way to put it. To pass time, do you want to get in line for whatever this is?
Sure, lead the way.
Are these... Rayla's gonna, like, kind of, like, walk up to these guys and, like, try to get their attention. Like, hey, are you guys in line?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, we've already taken care of our business.
We're not really from around here, by the way. What is this?
Hmm? What do you mean?
Like, the building, is this to meet...
Oh, well,
Who is this to meet?
this would be the mayor's residence. This is where the mayor conducts business. There's also a invited guest present at the moment. I believe she's still taking appointments.
Who's the guest?
Not sure I'm at liberty to say.
Okay, well, thank you for your help.
Of course, no worries. The man turns to the other one. You can hear him whisper something. Was that? Knight, the man in heavy armor, shakes his head. Don't say anything. It's okay. Well, I guess they didn't have anything to bring you back, but it's okay. Do you still like apples?
I have a hunch that we might want to probably wait around here, actually.
Yeah? Fair enough. I kind of want to go in the building.
Well, then let's go.
I guess if there's no one else in line, we can just go in. Let's just gonna try to go in.
That is how lines work. And
I guess so.
Brynmore
I don't know.
still just doesn't believe that Rayla's had a quote-unquote like, he thinks Rayla does not know what a normal life is.
Some of these things are the fact that like, in real life, I'm a really weird person.
It's
Some
true,
of these
you
things-
are. It's true.
Some of these things are because I'm like, are they gonna call me in? Do I just go in? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things here that aren't very direct, so I don't quite know. I don't know.
Okay, so what you're doing right now is essentially you're standing outside of a Service Ontario waiting for somebody to open the door for you to come in. It's not going to happen.
And absolutely no one is going to do that.
Never going to happen.
Okay. Like, I don't know how the queue works. Okay, there's queue systems. There's queue systems.
Okay, so there's people in front of you, and when they're not in front
Okay,
of you,
I'll
then
go
you
in. Rail, go fucking in.
Yeah, when there's like a line, you kind of walk. You're in line because you got to walk up to something, but someone's already there. So you're waiting to walk up next, you know.
You go in, Rayla.
I am.
You go inside and you find it's just an office, nothing too fancy. There's a receptionist at the center. She waves for you to come closer.
Rayla will come closer.
You can see around. There's a few billboards and panels with public notices for things. There's a big one that takes up half the wall to your right. Big billboard that has a large sheet of paper that seems recent. It says, "Today's modifications. Pumpkins are lethal. Avoid at all costs. Cliffs, odd allure. Please avoid. Thank you."
Clips have an odd allure. That's good to know.
The receptionist gestures as you get closer. "Good morning and hello. What can I do for you?"
Hi. Honestly, we heard that there's a special guest here. I guess that's how it's being told, and we were hoping we can get an audience. I
Oh,
mean,
you'd have to check with her guards. The mayor's invited them to stay here for their stay. We have a really nice room for guests. Usually it's more for state visits, for whenever the governors are in town or anything like that. It doesn't really happen. He gives it out to people, so I don't know what's going on with that. Um, but I can't give you permission to go see them. Only their guards can. They're right over there. She points to the side. You can see a door guarded by two men in hefty armors.
sure enough, thank you. If we wanted to see the mayor, could we do that?
Yeah. He'll be free in 20 minutes. You should be back soon. He was out in the upper district, speaking to the captain of the guard.
Is it okay if we wait for him?
Yeah, of course. Do you want to just take a seat?
Well, let's gonna actually walk over to the guards.
You walk towards the guards. They are both wearing hefty steel armors that are finely decorated. They're emblazoned with silver lining, and they have a huge cloth wrapped around their waist that drops down to the right side of their body, emblazoned in greens and blues with a gold
Is there
line.
like? Oh, sorry. Is there? Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Is there like any like symbols or like I don't know logos on them or any other
Yeah.
armor?
Yeah, there is one. It's pretty prominently displayed on their breastplate. It's a symbol of a snake coiled around in the shape of a scale. Both men lower their halberds, blocking way as you approach. One man looks at you, Brynmore, the other one at you, Rayla. Halt. Who are you, and why are you here? Do you have an appointment?
I'm Rayla. We wanted to talk to your boss, I guess. And no, we don't have an appointment. Can we book one?
Rayla. Name's familiar. You happen to be Miss Willowbrew?
Rayla like pauses to like look at them. Why? That's not probably a good thing. Why did they know me? Yep, that's me.
Okay. Please wait for a moment. And you are? The man turns to you, Brynmore.
Brynmore Onzo.
Are your business the same as Miss Willowbrew's?
Yes.
I see. One moment, please. The man opens the door and closes it behind him. You can hear a latch. Brynmore, by the way, you recognize these people clearly. You've met people like them fairly often.
Just like them? Because Brynmore's like, oh, they're gonna think I'm, like, lying. And this is gonna be a
Not these.
problem.
Not these two people specifically. You can try an history check with advantage to see what you remember of them. But you've definitely seen a lot of people like them throughout your life.
Are we profiling them? What's wrong with them?
Oh, I did insight. I rolled a 10, right? And then my history is, okay, it's the same thing. 11.
Perfect. Is that with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. 11 is good enough. These are men that stand out quite a bit wherever they go. They are part of the Oily Elite Guard that don't usually only accompany higher-most ranking of the Oily organization. Each of them are said to be able to take on 20 men in combat without issue.
Like regular men or like cool men?
You'd have to ask. The man comes back. You may both proceed.
Oh, thanks.
You may as well
Yeah.
keep your weapons.
Bryn was just like, he's still going along with it, but he's just like, Rayla, don't you think this is a little strange?
Oh, yeah, definitely. But like,
Okay.
we have nothing else to do.
Is that how you've been operating so far?
No, usually we have a lot to do. For once, Mavis is not here. There's not anything specific, you know?
I see.
This is fun. Okay, usually we have like a huge to-do list.
The man both
fine.
pull open the door and hold it open for you to enter.
I was gonna go in.
And Brynmore will follow.
They close behind you, and you can hear the clank of their boots as they both stand back in formation. As you enter, you find yourself in a dimly lit room, an antechamber of some kind. There are large couches set against the walls, and a few small tables. A set of double doors held open, and inside you can see a very large desk. On the sides of the building, there are large panes of stained glass. The light goes through and reflects in hues of blues, oranges, reds, and slight purples. There is a woman looking outside of one of these window panes. She is clad in dark colors. She wears heavy... Oh, good lord, what's the word? No. Earrings. She wears heavy earrings and has a hefty ruby set and a pendant that hangs on her chest. She has a wide-brimmed hat that covers most of her face. Does not turn to you. Rayla Willowbrew. I didn't expect to see you so soon here. What have you come for?
When she says Rayla's name, Rayla's gonna look at her. Has she met this woman before?
You have, in fact. Her voice is familiar, but you've never seen this woman before.
I felt like it was important for us to meet. Since you're in town.
She turns and gives you a side eye. Brynmore Anza. You're very different than what we had for you. What misfortune has transpired for you to end up in such situation?
I'd say about 90% of it was out of my control.
But she clasps her hands behind her back and walks closer to you. Her back is straight and her stance is proud, certain. You have done good work for us in the past. Considering the circumstances, I may be able to help you if you tell me more. However, I must warn you, this individual, she gestures for Rayla, along with the company she keeps, are dangerous.
I feel like it's a good time for me to butt in here and say, I was totally lying earlier. Have we met before?
She looks at you and seems a little bit disappointed for such power to fall on one of such slight insight. I am Carmelia, hand of the Orly organization. We have met before in the house beyond the threshold.
Yep, I remember that. It's nice to see you again.
She sighs.
I don't actually remember. I don't know why I was lying. It's nice to see you, though.
You know me as the Blaze.
It's, I can't, I'm sorry. I'm not the best with names, and there's been a lot that's going on. I hope you don't take offense to this. It's not personal.
I feel like that the Blaze is very on the nose.
Your lack of understanding does not trouble me.
Seems a little
It's not lack of
unprofessional.
understanding. It's just I didn't remember you. But that's not personal.
She raises a hand. No matter. What say you, Mr. Alonzo?
I'm aware this is dangerous company, but given the current circumstances, well, may not be in my best interest, but I find myself in their company for the time being.
I see. Your service for us has not been forgotten. If you require aid in a variety of matter, come to us. If you can ensure the discretion of your approaches, and we will do our utmost to assist you.
I'll be sure to take you up on that.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I'll be sure to take you up on that. Once my bearings are fully set.
Perfect. She turns back around and walks back to the window, her high-heeled shoe clacking loudly in the empty room. Have you truly come to see me out of curiosity? Well,
You're not gonna take this one? Okay, I'll take it.
Well,
Yeah,
you are the one who wanted to come into here.
Well, you guys seem to like have like a past connection. I didn't even know who you were gonna be. I'll be honest. Yeah, it was just curiosity.
Yes, but it was your decision to come in here, so I was just going off of what you were going to say.
Yes, fair. Yeah, it was just curiosity.
I see.
Where is Can I just call him by the name I know him as? I don't really like calling him Snake Oil. Where is Goldblood?
Attending to more important affairs.
So, remember when you... Okay, see, we were just talking about discretion here. I wasn't under the impression that the snake oil was this gold blood that you had mentioned before.
You're gonna learn about that eventually.
Yes, but uh, it just, again, professionalism.
Well, you didn't have to point it out. We could have had a united front going, couldn't we?
Okay, well, see, I'm not getting into this.
I also thought we told you, but I guess not. Our bad.
You've mentioned someone named Goldblood.
I see that your induction into the Order of the Threshold has faced a lack of comprehension.
A little clumsy, but got the job done to some extent. At least for now.
I see. Well, if it is only curiosity that brought you here, then you are free to leave. If you would like to offer me your aid in the matters pertaining to this city,
What help do you need?
Does it involve that tree? I think it did try to kill me.
no, the tree is natural to the locality. There are many of its kind, and is completely natural. She brings up a finger, and 4 images conjure themselves in arcane mist, depicting 4 faces that you've seen. One of an older man. Behind him, the shadow of a child lurks. Peter. The image of Belle, of Ariel, and of Alice. All 4 are shown up. Each of these individuals has acquired powers beyond the reach of that which can be seen in the light. Each of them is planning to assail the city. Each of them wants to take hold and maintain it for their own reasons. According to our intelligence, they each had planned to act in a variety of ways in a variety of times, which could be easily dealt with. However, they seem to have come to a consensus amongst themselves that in 2 days, they will battle for the soul of the city. The damage and loss of lives that would be incurred in this event would be catastrophic. Not anywhere near what has come in the wake of the awakening, the one you have brought forth. She looks at you, Rayla. And they can be handled in a similarly more simple manner. I currently have agents deployed. However, though your aptitude at discretion and professionalism are to be doubted, your skills when it comes to combat have been proven.
Yes, given my situation, I can't really speak to how quiet I can be. And I can't say I'm very used to combat, but I think I can figure it out.
The power that lurks within you seems more than enough to handle most threats. The beings here would prove a challenge to you not because of their raw strength, but because they are well versed in matters in which you are fully ignorant.
See, I do believe one of those individuals does have a bit of my blood.
Who has your blood?
Belle.
What?
And Carmelia turns to you. Why have you given her your blood?
I mostly needed help with figuring out what exactly was going on. And I wasn't really quite in my right mind, but... Well, I also can't say that I really knew what was happening, but... So I guess it wasn't a very well-informed decision, but one of the few decisions I had.
I see.
I can't expect... Would this be treason? Is that what you would call this? Is that what they would be accused of?
You mean yourself or Belle?
Bells. These individuals that are trying to, I guess, take some kind of control over the city. I can't exactly say I know what that entirely means, but regardless,
Treason,
I wasn't under the impression that they were like a terrorist. Is that what you would call it?
Yeah. I talked to Ariel. I guess people don't seem like they're gonna take over cities. Why? What intelligence did you guys gather to make you think this?
we have agents in all over the city. We have seen them act and kill before. Peter alone has taken the lives of approximately 24. He holds them in a small nook outside of the city. They are currently kidnapped, though well fed and kept in good condition. The rescue is tantamount to the success of the operation. Alice herself has made multiple people vanish. Ariel has lured multitudes again in the sea, never to be seen again. According to some of her operatives, she has an army that accounts for 300 souls and a kraken at her disposal.
Piece of crack.
As for Belle, she herself has not been observed to have killed or endangered anyone. However, we have obtained texts showing her plans. She intends to cast a spell over the city, enchanting it under her command, binding it to a specific and peculiar plant. Her husband is part of this scheme, and she has been working occult magics on him, enhancing him in the ways of Forge. Treason is not the word that I would use to describe them. The structure adopted by the Ordolimia is much looser than the judicial systems of many countries. We simply, however, cannot let such tragedy and death come to the city. If you are unwilling to help, then please leave and allow me to resume my planning.
Well, I can't really speak for my friend here. As much as this isn't my business, I unfortunately can't really ignore someone who has killed several people. Normally I'd love to use the excuse that there's nothing I could do about it, however, this moth begs to differ.
I see. Very well. I appreciate your aid. Given your lack of experience in these matters, I will put a team of knights under your command, or to assist you in these matters. They are experienced in matters of sword, shield, steel, and spell, and have been warded against many of the evils that can afflict them. What of you? Do you have any
Yeah.
intention to attempt and save lives? To offset the dead that follow you?
Yeah, I'm obviously gonna help. Don't be so dramatic. But I am curious, if we didn't stroll up, who would you have asked?
I am able to take care of all 4 of them without issue. The risk of this, however, are causalities amongst the residents of the city. By my estimate, approximately 50 people would have died in the fighting. Of course, there are other capable fighters in the area, however, they have declined to get involved in such matters. What about Mavis Essany?
She'll help.
Where is she?
She has some personal business.
I see. One of your disappearances? Very well.
Oh, you remember? Yeah, one of those.
Question: does this happen for everyone, or is it just these 2? Is that why that makes them so dangerous? Because if you know about it as well, then I think this is.
We have been following them for quite some time. As I've told you, they are dangerous individuals.
Okay.
It happens to them and anyone that seems to come into contact. I'm sure you're aware by now that Andre Timmer, the famed criminal, was in their wake.
Yes. Though, is he still a criminal? Wasn't he exonerated?
He was acquitted.
Acquitted. Okay. Well, I don't know the details.
He died for it. He deserves some credit.
Okay. I'll stop you right there. We can discuss that later.
What?
That seems like a can of worms that we probably should keep closed for now.
Okay. Well, he's still alive. He just died.
See, you're going into it again. Just going to cause more questions.
I just feel like I didn't want to stress you out. Like, he's
Yes,
fine.
but people are dying, which is a bit more stressful than that.
But he's fine.
Again, there are currently 12 people that are kidnapped by some individual, which I really should have assumed that if so many people wanted him dead.
Oh, Peter, like the.
Yes, even I was paying attention.
I just forgot who Peter. Like, we interacted with the concept of him before. Yes.
We
okay.
need to work on your professionalism.
I guess I'll care about that at some point. Fair enough.
But with how things sound, I think we should probably take care of this Peter individual first, unless... I mean, I guess if we wanted to say priorities, I can't really say I know the exact stakes of everything, but... if I wanted to break this down into some kind of priority list that I've seen before, I'd say probably... well, I'd say the first 2 are interchangeable. Peter and Belle seem to both be pretty pressing. Though I guess if we wanted to really break things down, I guess Belle would probably be the most pressing matter out of all of these to start with first.
At the moment, Belle is the one at least risk. Along with Ariel. Peter and Alice are the most dangerous due to their unpredictable nature. Out of each of them, the one with the highest fighting ability is Ariel, seconded by Alice, followed closely by Belle, and then followed by a hefty distance, Peter.
Well, that makes sense. Whatever's the most immediate problem, I guess, is the one we should deal with then.
Considering the situation, I am afraid that by attacking one, we will provoke the others. And so, I would like to suggest the plan that we all attack at the same time each of the targets as they are separated.
Makes sense. So, how exactly should we split this up? From my understanding, if you take
We
on...
can.
Would the consequences of the loss of life happen if you took on all of them or just one?
If I took them all at once, due to the fighting erupting in the city, I will be able to handle any of them without issue. Considering the disparity in power, I believe it would be best for me to handle Ariel. Her army will pose me no threat.
That was my idea. I don't think I'm really equipped to take on an... He kind of like stops himself thinking, I guess I shouldn't speak too soon, but you seem more than capable than I am.
I have seen you. No, I have seen you forge some bond with the Siren, Huntress. Will you go on the attack for her?
Oh, this was directed at me. Sorry. I
How frightening a thing is it for you to have such power and such a lack of awareness of everything that surrounds you?
It is true. It is true. Yeah, what were you saying? My bad.
I think she was asking where your allegiances lie.
My allegiances.
No. What I had asked her is if she had staked a claim on Ariel herself. We have observed her making plans with her earlier today.
We did talk earlier, but I don't. I don't think there's
her
any
plans didn't say summoning her army of the deep to take over the city.
No, actually, upon hearing what Miss Camilla just said, I think she was trying to like lure me into the ocean, like she did the other people actually.
That would correspond with the way we believe she has killed before.
Yeah, so I think she might have been doing that actually. I have no personal necessity to be the one who fights Ariel. If you feel I don't think we could necessarily fight 300 people and a kraken at the same time. So I think you should do that. The forces that you give us, I feel like they can probably take on Peter if he's the least combat capable. That just leaves us Alice and Belle.
Yes.
I can't say I know how any of these things work, but I feel like the fact that Belle has my blood might be a problem. She did ask for more. I did give her more. I don't know if the amount matters, but something tells me that's not good.
What power fuels you?
I believe I was told Forge and Heart.
No, that is not what I... She extends a hand. 5 fingers outstretched. You can see a circle of sigils forming that all begin to encompass you, forming almost like a cage or a prison around you. Into the lights kind of shimmering and twirling. They disappear after a moment. Ah, I see. A remnant of flint. Yes, this is problematic. Huntress, who would you say is the most capable in combat of your group?
I'm pretty good. Mavis is really good too, though. We just have different skill sets. We have different skill sets.
And which of you has a skill set that's more geared towards combat?
I guess would be me. I definitely think if there's enchanters and curses and spells and such, that's kind of Mavis's more thing.
Let's see. Then I suggest that you handle Belle, as Mavis handles Alice. Mr. Ronzo, you feel capable of taking on Peter. Considering your lack of experience, you will have to beware for tricks. He is gifted in illusions and in moth. The attacks will come from the shadows and will be real and fake.
I had an experience yesterday. Some of my abilities are a little indiscriminate, so maybe that won't be as much of a problem for me.
We would not want you to slaughter the children he holds as hostage.
I don't plan to.
I don't believe you are trustworthy. I don't believe you have a full handle on the capabilities you hold within you. Am I wrong?
No. Unfortunately, but
In such a case, I will devise a spell. Peter isolates at the beginning and end of every day. Once a week, he goes back to his village and does not come back for 3 days. I don't believe it would be noticed by the other 3 if he were to go missing during that time frame. If you mount an assault tonight, it will cast a spell that should let your assault go unnoticed. I would have you, Huntress, and the Sage attack him together. And then we will take care of the 3 remaining.
well, a little embarrassing, but mostly a me problem, but if that works, then
I'm glad to see you put your pride aside. Brings me joy to see that we had a man of such discernment amongst ours.
even though I'm not doing the same job as before, I like to take things seriously. Especially now that, well, I guess lives were at stake before, but now more directly.
If it brings you any solace, using the maps and directions you had charted in your first trip to the second continent, we were able to account for approximately 28,000 survivors of the recent onslaught there, and allow them safe passage to these shores as refugees. You have done great work for this world, Soranzo.
After everything that I've been through recently, I did really need something like that. But I guess we only have till tonight. Do we have an exact time? How many hours, I guess I should ask.
She smiles. That is always a question. And here the hours concerned are the Cistern Witch, the Malachite, and the Mare in the Tree.
That's not what he meant.
Well, I'm assuming that would also be useful to you at least.
That is actually useful. Wait, what? The sister and the witch? Okay, wait, actually, that is useful for me, but that's not what he meant, just so you know.
She raises an eyebrow. You meant the time.
Sorry, I
Apologies.
should probably discern that next time, though I guess asking that other question is probably important going forward. I'll keep that in mind.
So sorry, you said the sister and witch, Malachite, and who else?
The Mare in the Tree.
Thank you.
for the time, I believe Peter usually leaves after children fall asleep. And approximately 9 or 10 p.m. They say that if you keep a single lantern lit over a child's bedroom, he will sometimes appear. That should be your best method of tracking him. You take worry to not be spotted as you go on the way there.
Yes, so we're gonna have to lure him out, and then... Are we gonna have to use the child as bait here, or...?
She smiles. Your group already has one.
We're not using Hope to lure out some weird, crazy person.
And she raises an eyebrow. I wasn't referring to Hope.
That's true. Like, Vernon was just looking at you.
Wait, what is this? Wait, what?
I guess if we have, like, some kind of... We rent a tavern room for you, and then just... light a lantern outside of it, that should work as well.
Are you referring to me? Were you referring to me too, Camilla?
Am I mistaken? I believe you have not reached your second decade yet.
Yep, that's accurate.
Then if you're okay with using yourself as bait, I believe that would be the safest option.
Yeah, I think that would be safe.
We also need the... Actually, we do need some help of acquiring a weapon. Apparently, a more mundane one won't really do much here. Do you have... I don't really know what would fall into your standards, Rayla, but...
I don't have my bow anymore, if you guys have noticed, yeah. I'm in the market for a new one.
What do you seek in a bow?
Something compatible with, I guess, my powers and with my whole influence. Something made out of a durable material and some level of magic to it, I guess.
I see. I believe I have a bow that will fit your description. It is a bow that was extracted from the sea. I have a replica of it, which does not account for the full powers of them. I believe the original is held by Ariel herself. In alternative, I have... She takes a small dagger out of her pocket and scratches the air with it, opening a portal like the one you've seen before. And she takes out of it a bit of water. It's long, it's curvy, like a wave stuck in motion. The silver glimmer of brine above the water holds between the wave as string. This is an old wave. It was taken during the birth of a long time ago. Within it holds power of one that has become devout to the sister in which it has capabilities in lightning and is empowered when the wielder is within a body of water. I will sell it to you if you so wish.
I, yeah, that sounds, um, actually kind of perfect. Yeah. What are you willing to give up? Or what do you want us to give for it?
Would be a silver sprintier.
Oh my god.
I'll accept 30,000 gold pieces, alternatively.
Pardon? What did you say?
Alternatively, I'll accept 30,000 gold pieces.
Mm. Any chance we could work for it instead? We are helping you out now, and you know that we're really good at some things. I'm sure we could assist in other ways, or assist with other things.
I can understand why I may be reluctant to give you more power. After this is settled, if all has gone well, I don't believe there would be issues in providing this to you as payment for your service.
That sounds like a fair deal to me. For now, could I borrow the replica bow at the very least? I don't really want to be strung out as bait without having a weapon on me.
Yes, the replica bow, however, does not have many of the abilities of the original bow.
I'll make do.
She takes out the bow, putting back the wave inside, and the one she takes out is carved out of a enormous pearl, it seems, being purely white. The string on it sings lightly as the bow is moved around and the air catches on the string. Every few moments, you can see a small droplet of water falling from the bow. It feels slightly cold to the touch, and you feel a desire to sing as you hold it.
Yeah, I think this will work.
Perfect.
By the way, that sliver of the ocean that you have, did you just have that on you, like at all times, or did you have a feeling that we'd come to you, or you're gonna have to trade for it?
Mr. Anzo,
Yes.
did you happen to see the portal I opened from which I took that bow?
Yes, I
Oh, I'm so
didn't
sorry.
want to say
I'm not
much. I
paying
just felt
attention
like
enough.
it would be something that's, if you kept it, then you also seem
Sorry,
to
I thought
carry
it
a
was
lot
like
of
a
interesting
pocket
objects as
portal
well.
or something.
I thought that was like a kindred spirit thing that you both would have had there.
I don't have portals I can keep
Okay,
things
not a
in.
portal, but you do have strange objects.
Oh, yeah, but they're in my bag. I don't have like things
Okay,
like
again,
that.
the mechanism was not what the question was here.
But like, I don't like. I guess I was more curious about the mechanism than anything else.
So a portal does sound rather useful, but I guess I don't really have issues carrying things anymore.
Yeah, I wonder if I can get one of those.
Many of our merchants carry bags of holding, if you were to ask them for it.
I'd also like to ask, if we are able to expect some form of payment out of this, is this something that we accept as a group or individually?
If you wish to be separated from them, Soranzo, I can issue you payment in currency or in information and aid. The choice will be yours, of course.
I'll take just some information. I'd rather it not take away from anything my colleagues will be getting, since they'll be doing most of the heavy lifting here.
It's a group effort.
Yes, but you two are much more experienced in this than I am. As far as I know so far, I can swing a maul, but anyone can swing a stick.
Do not underestimate yourself, Soranzo. You do not know the depths of folly these two have fallen to. I promise you there are no worse mistakes you can make that they have not made.
It's a little foreboding, but regardless, I'd rather not make that mistake in the first place, given what had happened earlier. I should bring up, while I don't know exactly everything I can do, what I did do was very loud.
So long as it is kept within the village in which Peter has laid claim to, it should not cause any issue. Simply be mindful of it as you battle him.
So be it.
Ordinarily, I would offer you a weapon to slay Peter with, to ensure he remains dead. However, Mavis will be able to handle that. Please make sure that she deploys her magic for it.
I will relay the message.
Well, unless you have other things to say, I believe we are done here.
I believe so, unless there's something else we should ask. He kind of looks at you, Rayla.
For any of them, Alice, Belle, Peter, is there anything that we should be aware of or we should be really concerned about when we confront them? Anything that might be particularly dangerous to us?
Be worried of Peter using hostages, the children he sees as family. However, his views on that topic are skewed. The folly of Moth has taken him. As for the other two, the spells woven by Belle are traditional, conventional. There is nothing unexpected, as far as we can tell, which he holds capability over. It is in the ways in which he can apply them to her husband. Particularly in that vial of blood she has taken from Mr. Anzo. I would be careful. As for Alice, she is much more powerful than Peter. Never underestimate her, and as her abilities come from Moth, have a loose understanding of reason as you fight her. Passion may be more effective.
I've come to understand that a bit more.
She gives you a smile.
It's not very
Things must be very confusing for you, Mr. Vinmore. If you wish for some more in-depth explanations, I will be happy to provide them for you. However, do please note that for every step that you take into the invisible world, you will never be able to walk away. The common maxim in this world is that ignorance is a shield. Please keep that in mind if you wish to go back to a normal life after all of this.
I'd like to, but after some things are taken care of. So, if I have to cross a line to do that, well, taking care of those things comes first. As much as I hate to say it.
And I wish you luck. I will weave the spell at 9 p.m. today. She turns to you, Rayla. I appreciate your aid in this matter.
No problem.
She turns back to the window and takes out a little scroll from her pocket as she begins to scribble on it. I'll send a spell wherever you like to reside for the night.
Okay.
Let's be on our way then. Could you also, like, as they're, like, leaving, Brynmore will be like, can you give me a rundown on how to use something like this? Or at least how to just hold it properly?
Sorry, can you, who do you say that to?
He's saying it to Rayla.
No.
Wait, what are you referring to?
His maul. He's like, you know how to use weapons. Like, how do I?
Rayla's technically... Oh, we're on our way out, right? It's like, that's the vibe? Okay. I don't know how this works. Rayla's technically never used them all, but could she figure out how to use it?
Yeah, you're a fighter, for sure.
Since you're a fighter, you just know how to use all weapons.
Yeah, you're
Aura
really
like
good
that?
at every single weapon. You're like that.
Never technically used one of these. Maybe just... Could I try using it for a second? Or like... Are you okay with giving it to me for a second?
Yes.
Okay. Rayla tries to kind of like get away from people for a minute so she can kind of like move the mall around so she can get a feel for it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay, well, I haven't really used one of these things too much. Well, from what I can tell, Rayla's gonna like hand it back to him.
Thank you.
I don't know how to bullshit this on the spot. I'm not a good enough role player for it.
As you kind of swing them all around a little bit, Rayla, to get a feel for it, you find the weapon being stopped at the shaft. As the Rasha appears next to you. See, you're holding it all wrong. You gotta use the weight for it.
So I know it's a little awkward. It is, because frame of reference, the mall is as big as on, like, it's made for someone Anzo's size.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's Anzo sized. That's fair. Oh my gosh, yeah, then I'll never be able to hold this the way you're supposed to hold it. Also,
Well,
hi, Darasha.
Just a little direction would be nice. Also, hi.
Hey, how's it feel getting chewed out?
She says, I did not remember her, which made me feel really bad, actually, but...
You forgot her? Oh, that's fun.
That just seems a little unprofessional, but I mean, working on it.
Oh, it's fine. He's not too professional. It's not much of a business anyways. You can't take it too seriously.
I guess, but it seems the matters we're doing right now seem to be a little...
She shrugs. It'll all work out.
I guess that makes sense. I guess I've
So what are you guys gonna do about it?
About what?
Well, you know, her whole spiel.
Oh, well, well, I don't think I'll be able to sleep at night if I do nothing, unfortunately, so... I was a little afraid to ask the question if we're... Well, I guess she did say it, that we're expected to kill this individual. I'm not really... I've never really done anything like that before. Well, willingly. Knowingly.
She gestures for you to come closer. Yeah, you probably shouldn't be saying that in the middle of the city. Let's take a walk.
Okay.
You can see there was a guard that started to walk closer to you, but a merchant just taps him on the shoulder to speak to him instead. The guard stops there. So, you were saying?
I've never killed anything before. Well, knowingly, I should preface it.
Oh, really? Oh, well, first time for everything. Don't worry about it.
Guess so.
But you don't know how to use that? She kind of points to your mace, or your maul rather. She kind of picks it up and flings it at you.
Can't say I've used something like this before, no.
Okay. Well, it's a pretty simple weapon to use. You want to use the weight for it. So this one is pretty light. There's not much going on in there. If you wanted a good maul, you want one that has some added weight at the head. So, she grabs the maul. Can I?
Yes.
She picks it up, and she takes out the sword she has at her waist, kind of holds it up, and the sword morphs and becomes a maul in that same white material lined in golden blue. Here you go. Try and hold both of them.
He will do so.
You pick up your own maul, and it's your regular maul. You pick up her maul. Please make an athletics check.
You got it, boss. That's a natural 20 for a 33.
Ooh.
You pick it up and immediately you feel the weight in the head as it almost drops to the floor immediately, but you put your back into it and you just hold it aloft. To anybody that is outside of you, it looks like you just picked it up like it was nothing. But to you, you can immediately feel the difference in weights between the two of them. One of them feels like it's as heavy as a house. Alright, let's go in the woods a little bit. We'll get you a good rock. It should be fine.
We're moving? Okay, we're moving.
Oh,
See, I haven't been trying to run super fast because I just... I tend to leave dents everywhere.
it's okay. They can repair the houses.
Okay.
And she leads the two of you to a small outskirts of the city, where it's a bit more forested. There's some rocks, some old wizen trees. All right. She picks up a big rock, about 15 to 20 feet in diameter, and pushes it a bit closer to you. All right. We'll smash that one with your regular maul.
Wait, sorry, what was the question?
Not really a question, more of a request, really. Smash that one with your regular maul.
Sure.
Oh, by the way, make sure that you put your hands the further away you can from the actual head of it. More strength that way.
Okay. And he will do
Of course,
so.
it's a bit harder to control if your hands are further along the shaft, but there's a balance you have to strike for yourself.
I think I understand.
Alright, go for it.
He'll just gotta brace himself and go for it.
Roll to hit.
18.
18. You smash them all into the rock. You manage to break through the outer layer, no problem. And you can see bits of rock flying around everywhere under your blow. But the rock itself is still structurally still the same. It just has a pretty decent dent into it now. Alright, you can see that's the damage you can do with a regular weight. Or I guess yours might be a little bit more heavier or more light than most mauls. And she looks to Rayla. Is that what malls are like now? I don't know.
I don't know.
No, you don't know? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, anyways, that's what your mall does. I'll try mine. The only difference, by the way, there's no magic into it. It's just heavier. Well, there's magic into it, but not for our purposes.
Okay, and he will give the other one a try.
Alright. Roll to hit.
$20.
20, you break through the rock as you smash into it. You destroy a big chunk of the rock, but more than that, you feel yourself kind of pulled forward as you slam the maul down. As you flip over it, the maul's still at the back of your at your back as your hands are now behind you. You land on your feet, ready to strike again. See? That's what you want to do.
Oh, okay.
That way you'll have more strength to your blows, but also you can use the weight for momentum. So that way you can hit again. Get stronger, keep going. Very important. When you're talking about offense, you always want to keep going. The moment you let up, you give your opponent a chance to defend. You don't want that. As she says all that, she's got her eyes closed and a finger raised, like she's reciting a lesson.
Okay. I think that makes sense.
With a weapon like that too, you'll be pretty good at breaking through the fences. For anything that's not magical. So if your opponent has a shield, or defenses they're hiding behind, or they're just really sturdy, they're made of something strong, like dragon scales or something like that, you can just break through. You just have to make sure that you try and hit at the same spot, and you should break through eventually.
I understand.
Alright, that's it. Class over.
Do you want this back? Or...
Oh yeah, you can do whatever you want. I just wanted to check to see what you guys had done with Carmelia.
Oh, okay, do you want the... He's gonna like hold her while like I know you said it's not magical, it's just heavy, but still.
Sure, toss it over.
He will do so. With difficulty.
You toss it over, she catches it, and brings it back to her waist with one hand, as it shifts back into a sword. And there we go. Where's Mavis gone, by the way? I forgot about her.
Not sure. She disappeared again.
Huh. You know, if she didn't always turn up fine, then I'd worry about it more. But it's fine. She's not
It's
dying yet.
Yeah, we always come back eventually. It's not really like a big concern, I think.
Mm-hmm.
What have you been up to, by the way, Darasha?
I was trying a bunch of the food they have here. It's been a while since I've been to a port city. Well,
Oh yeah,
an intact one. It kind of looks down.
The food here is pretty good. I tried some of the snacks.
Yeah, there's a flump selling flumps.
Oh my god, yeah, I have a flump. I bought a flump.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Sure tastes like flump.
Oh, you ate it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I could eat that. That's my flump.
So, well, I do have something I should tell you, Darasha, since you seem to be the... Well, you seem to be the one that would be somewhat concerned with this. Maybe not actually concerned, but it should come to your knowledge.
Oh, sure. Shoot.
Before this all happened to me, I was approached by an individual. They... like, pale skin. I don't... If I remember correctly, Rama, they didn't have, like, a discernible, like, emblem or anything, right? He just had, like, that red gem. Like, was it a necklace, or was it, like, just, like, an embedded gem in his, like, suit?
I was embedded in the suit itself.
Okay. He will, like, kind of describe that, like, gem and go, he also mentioned something about some kind of armies for an emperor.
Okay.
Also the name Asteria, something along those lines. They mentioned that.
She thinks for a moment. I don't think that rings a bell. You should probably talk to Carmelia about that. She'd probably know a lot more than that than me.
Okay. there was one other thing
Yeah.
that they...
Okay,
He
go.
didn't seem to know of it. He wanted to get the information out of me, but I don't really know anything about it. They mentioned the covenant of the it's like the triple knot covenant, something like that.
Whoa, those guys are still around? Huh, I thought they were all gone. Crazy. Wonder who it could be. But yeah, if they're working with the Triple Covenant, then it's the last branch. I thought I destroyed all of them, but I guess there was a survivor somewhere. Huh.
So I'm not sure if they're working with them. They were asking what had... I don't know if he was asking what had happened with them, or if what they were doing. I don't know if they were working with them.
Well, if you learn more about the Covenant, you'll probably learn more about them. Can you describe the person to me? Oh, here. She hands you a bit of paper. Just pick that up and think of him.
He will do so. Specifically remembering watching the guy gouge another guy's eyes out.
The man shows on the picture as he gouges out the eye of the other person. As the paper turns into a very lifelike painting.
Oh, that's a way to relive it.
I don't recognize the guy. Hey, probably good news for you. That means he's that means he's a small fry. Good lord, I can't speak anymore. I'm gonna kill myself.
Is this a small fry and relative to you, or small fry? Like everyone's a small fry to you, Darasha.
Oh, I don't really know for you guys, but I don't know that man, so he's not even on top 20.
Also, when he mentioned an emperor, I don't know if is there someone else that has that moniker, like in the is it like an alias or is it like an actual?
I don't think so. There's one of them. Well, we used to have one that used to go by that name, but he's changed it. It's been a couple years now. Has it been a century already? It might be. I forget. You could ask for him. He's established a base now in the ocean, so if you make your way there, you should probably be able to find him.
He just like, oh, I see.
She turns to you out. Not a fan of the water?
Not after recently.
That's unfortunate.
But if it must be done.
I can also ask him to come and see you, I think.
If you wouldn't mind, I'm just trying to figure this out in the meantime, but that can be on the back burner for now. I don't really know too much about what's going on with that. Again, I kind of just was thrusted into this.
Oh yeah, you were just a normal guy not too long ago. I think you
Yes,
mentioned something about that.
Normal job.
Did they explain what's up with you? She points at Rayla, and the spot behind Rayla, probably where Mavis used to be.
If she points behind, if she
vaguely?
points somewhere, you'll look behind her. Like what?
Like, vaguely, I was told not to awaken a dead god, though I wasn't told to do that, so...
Oh, actually, I had a question about this, Darasha.
Yeah. What's up?
You said that he's like a mini Andre and something related to the Flint, right?
Yeah, he's one of Andre's names now.
What's...
He's a
Okay, I've heard
name.
name before, but what does that mean?
It's basically... Okay, you know what an hour is?
Yes, I have an idea.
Okay, that doesn't mean the time. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay,
They're
okay.
like beings, right? They have like they're not concepts, but they're like a kind of an embodiment of that concept in a way.
Divine, yeah,
pretty-
divine being channels an aspect, embodiment of aspect.
Pretty much. Some cultures have conceptions of things called gods, almighty beings that control specific domains and stuff like that. It's basically that. And names, they're servants to those hours, so they're not nearly as powerful. But they're a representation of an aspect of that hour. So, for instance, the Sister and Witch. There you go. That's one that really you'll know. They have a name that is for Pearl. So they take care of everything related and pertaining to protection. Or the Grail, they have a name for lust. They have a name for anger. They have a name. Well, okay, the anger is kind of two-timing, but don't tell them. They also have a name for general passion. They have a name for blood. They have, it's just one of the things that define them. And when you put all 7 of the names together, usually that's a pretty good embodiment of that hour.
What is he a name of exactly then? Brynmore.
Huh? I don't know, let's find out. High five. She walks up to you, Brynmore, and she holds out a hand for a high five.
He will, he'll do it.
You do so, and immediately you feel an immense surge of magic coming out of you and into her. I'm feeling waves, a bit of thunder, the night sky. I think that's Megara, the Titan. I thought they all died, though. Where did you meet her?
I'm not sure if I ever met her. There was a voice in my head when I was drowning.
That sounds about right. Usually drowning would be Grail, though. Unless you stumble into the physical location at which he was.
I don't believe I saw much. Maybe I did. I was out in the ocean. I don't know where. I was knocked out until I woke up, but... I guess if it helps, it was to the... it was the coast... It was, I assume, off the coast of here.
Here?
Well, not exactly
like
here, but...
There? Point to the beach? There?
Well, more like on this side of the continent. I assume, at least.
Huh. Well, that could be convenient for you.
How so?
Well, if you were just a regular guy, you probably just want to go back to being a regular guy, right?
I'd like to, but I unfortunately have things to take care of that would require me to be 9 feet tall and have them all.
Ah, I see. Okay. Have the girls given you the Andre speech?
It's, not really a
We've given him
speech.
something
They just
of
said
the
that
sort.
as long as I don't try to awaken an undead, like a dead god, I should be fine, which isn't my intention, so...
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just watch out, because the more power you get, the more you'll want to awaken that god. You're gonna become less like you and more like them.
Okay.
Normally, your consciousness should have been overridden completely by the one of the name. I'm not sure why that hasn't happened. Maybe it's a question of time. Give it a couple days or weeks.
Being on a timer doesn't sound that great. So you're saying if I just went back to where I drowned before, that they could just take this away?
Well, you'd have to kill them, but it would work.
Oh. Okay, but you said you thought all the Titans died. How do I kill something that's dead?
Well, clearly it's still alive, so it must have just been sealed away or something like that. So you have to break through the seal and then kill them as they fight you with the power that had been sealed away with them.
Okay.
Considering that you have seems like an okay chunk of their power with you, it shouldn't be too hard. Real and Mavis are on the way to becoming a level of people anyways. I can't imagine you'd struggle too much. She can wave her hand.
Well, I don't really know how all this works. You said if I unsealed it and then killed them, I could go back to normal, but where does all this power, he does quotes like power I got and the one they had to go if they're dead?
It will go in the ocean mostly. the place that which you killed them would become a bit changed. What you could do, and that's probably what Goldblood would say to do if he heard you, or heard me. She gives a little smile. Would be to seal away the power. You put them in an artifact, and that way you can also get the side product to create a cool magic weapon.
I see. I don't really like the idea of just killing someone. They technically did save my life.
You know, it's not really people at that point. They're more like tools.
I'm not sure. Would a tool go out of their way to save someone with nothing in return?
Nothing in return. Are you sure about that? She gives you a knowing look as she stares into your eyes.
I guess they never told me anything directly, but...
Yep. That means you're doing exactly what they want, and they didn't even need to give you any directions. Just you being alive and out here is good enough for them.
See, that makes it so much harder to even conceptualize the idea of killing them.
She tilts her head. What do you mean?
Unless you mean in that more sinister way.
Rayla, do you get it? I don't.
I think he's trying to refer, like, he's trying to say, like, oh, all they wanted for me to do was, like, survive, but you're implying that him surviving and eventually doing something is what the name actually wanted. So it's just, like, a matter of perspective, I think.
If that's...
Oh, yeah, yeah, it's because they want to take over your body and implant themselves in it.
Okay, that's more sinister. I thought you meant it as, like, me just being alive and, you know, living how I wanted to, and that just sounded like a... Honestly, objectively, like a bleeding heart thing to do, so that just sounded...
Oh, no. When you're dealing with people like that, always assume that they're going to use you for their own purpose, because there's no way to get to that level without losing your humanity completely and becoming some sort of monster.
Okay.
The kind of varies, but they're all mean.
Okay.
Well, there was one girl that came back, but she's fine. She's like an exception.
Who was that?
Oh, she's a friend of mine. Don't worry about her. You're probably not going to meet her for a bit, I think.
Well, now I'm just interested. What's their name?
Oh, that's him. Really, remember him?
Him?
Yeah, him. The Yamago. When I was gonna ask, well, she did turn me down, but for help with Andre.
I forgot that you call her M and you guys are close. Yeah, her. I guess she's not crazy.
Well, she's a little crazy, but the fun kind of crazy. Not the our kind of crazy.
I don't know her too well personally, so I think I've only talked to her like once, accidentally, so.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, think of it that way. In the entire history of the world, only one person has ever stopped being the kind of crazy that every single name is. So odds are, they're still pretty crazy.
Is it normal for people to just accidentally gain the power of a name?
No, but a lot of unusual stuff has been happening lately. A couple prophecies all coming real and together all at once. You know, the whole thing with Andre, the whole thing about the 3 1s and the 1 3s.
About that one. I don't... Is there anything that we should be concerned about in that one? That prophecy?
She gives you a big smile. No.
I really think you're lying to me, Darasha, but you know, I like trusting you.
Don't worry, I won't lie to you about anything too bad. You'll be fine. Just keep doing things the way you are, and it should all work out.
Oh, about that. So, like, Mavis and I, and then Sunny, we went into this, like, maze for, like, the Grail. You know the one?
Mm-hmm.
We did that. But I don't really understand the implications of that. What did that do to Mira?
Wait, sorry, you said you, Mavis, and who?
Sunny? Oh, we had a friend before this.
Oh, that's a good name. Where where'd you meet him?
We met him back in Bethune, I think. He was traveling for a while. He was trying to find his like mom or something for apparently not good purposes, but he kind of started tagging along with us for a while.
Hmm. He kind of looks thoughtful for a moment.
Is the name familiar? He was actually part of like a cool family, I think. The Wolframs?
She looks at you, her eyes growing wide. What, what year is it?
I'm assuming Anza would probably know the current year.
Yeah.
So yeah, hold this relay it.
I have no idea what year it was.
Do you
Where,
know him?
what was the maze that you went to?
The maze. I think it was called the Maze of the Mind. It was for Grail. It's near those vampires. The ones in the mansion. It's not too far away from here, I think.
She, turns around and you can't really see much of her face anymore as she tilts her head upwards. It begins to rain. You can feel the sharp droplets falling everywhere around you as big winds kick up. Okay.
Is
I'll
is
I'll
what's
see you
wrong?
around, Rayla.
Tarasha, what's wrong?
She jumps once and does about a 200-meter distance, leaping high into the air. At which point she crouches a little bit, almost like she's standing on a platform, and she leaps again from that. Make a Constitution save, please.
A 7.
14.
The both of you take 15 points of thunder damage as, while it is far enough away from you, the sound of the sound barrier being broken is quite painful to your ears as they begin to bleed, unable to take the damage. The rain continues. It will not stop. It quickly turns into a storm, into a tempest. Not too far away from you, you can see shipmen and boatmen dragging boats from the shores into hideouts and hangars they have. People yelling and screaming to each other as they hurry to take shelter, merchants covering wares as they bring them inside.
Think we should probably get somewhere. Didn't he kind of like looks up just to make sure she's gone? Didn't you say he died?
Yep,
They seem to be acquainted in some way.
I didn't know.
A thunderbolt resounds through the air.
Let's
You
get under
can see
something.
enormous arcs covering the horizon as the seas are taken over, the discharges of electricity over them washing along the waves into the city, fried fish coming ashore, thousands dead. Some of them hit trees not too far from you. A fire erupts. Somebody screams. And that's the end of today's session.
Oh, that was so fucking funny. Oh man.
I can't believe this is how it's happened.
Oh, dude.
She's just
Oh.
she's just she's just his aunt, right? She's just his distantly related aunt, right?
Ooh.
She's just she's his
Yeah, man.
godmother, right?
That
Yeah.
was so funny. Oh
She's
man.
his godmother, right? She's just not
Oh, what
related
a
to
way
him,
to pick
right?
the worst fucking dialogue option every time. There is only one other thing you could have possibly said to make that worse.
That he was dead.
Oh, dude. Dude, I'm so glad this is recorded. Oh, man.
I
I
like
didn't.